company. It's Sunday and it is going to be a fantastic Jewellery Maker show. I can guarantee you that. We have some amazing opportunities. I think it's fair to say I look like I'm sitting in the middle of a shop window with these kind of treats in store for you. You are going to really have to know that although Sunday is meant to be the day of rest, no resting today when it comes to Jewellery Maker, because there are some very, very big deals. I mean, quite simply, if I go from left to right, I'm going to talk about opportunities. Yes, the Matrix is back. The Matrix is back, but not just back once. It's Sunday. The Matrix is back twice. Oh, yes. And if I said to you the words mystic topaz, I've never said that to you before on this channel. I've never, ever given you mystic topaz. I've got it today. I have got mystic topaz for you today. Not only that, for those of you who missed out yesterday, the tanzanite, the sapphire, the ruby and the emerald with the silver, well, this time we're going double of the tanzanite, the sapphire, the ruby and the emerald. Yes, this matrix box is double the gemstones of yesterday. That is a treat. So you've got your mystic topaz and you've also got, and of course, let's not forget, these are gem quality opportunities, not just bead quality, but gem quality opportunities from our matrix. We also have for you my presenter pick and my presenter pick well. Now, if I stop this strand just there, you'd be used to seeing a strand like this selling for around about £30. If you went on our website right now, this type of strand, half of this strand would sell around about £25 to £30. If I then pick this strand up and show you, it goes on and on and on. This is like a double strand for what we're used to on sapphire. Pretty much everything you could possibly want in terms of qualities of colour and in size and length. This strand, my presenter pick, well, you're used to seeing half this strand for around about £25 to £30. I'm doing a double strand length for less than 20. Ooh! And if that wasn't enough, more this side of the desk. This is my sound to try and explain how I feel. More. Extraordinary deals coming your way. I've got 4 strands of pearls. I have got a clearance on our venturing. I have got brand new strands galore, including Espirito Santo Aquamarine. Yes, you have got here an amazing opportunity to get the fantastic range of brand new items that have just come in. We have got heart-shaped lapis lazuli. We've got carved gemstones, we have got columns, and we've got a kit that brings to you 10 meters of chain. Yes, Kim did it yesterday. She has survived the onslaught of response from said managers who went, oh! And then she's done it again. They don't know she's done it again, so let's just keep it quiet. But she has done 10 meters of chain, 10 meters of chain in a kit with labradorite and moonstone later on today. It's a big show. It's fair to say it's a huge show. And I tell you what, it's going to be a really inspirational show as well, because we've got the company of the lady who really does, every time I sit here, inspire me to get into jewellery, and not just to get into jewellery in one way. This lady is multi-talented, and she's the fabulous Debbie Bulford.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to see you.
And you. I'm so thrilled to be with you today, because I feel like we have been parted and we are now back together again.
We haven't worked together for ages, have we?
No. I'm so thrilled to have your company. Like weeks we haven't worked together. I'm very dare they keep us apart. So it's going to be a great show. I know that Debbie's going to inspire us. If you fancy making something like this today, Debbie's going to show you how. So if you want to get lovely looks, that's amazing. That's wicked. What's it actually? What's that? Is it?
It's like a dog tooth check.
I was going to call it dog tooth, and then I thought, oh, I better not say that because I probably got that wrong. It's probably called, you know, a cat's paw or something.
No.
And I'm sure it's called dog tooth, but I'm sure that's probably me just making it up. So the dog tooth print that you've got here is actually going to show you how to make that today, how to create that look from polymer clay. So if you're going to get this look, you're going to get a kit, because this polymer clay is in a kit today. Ooh. Now we begin and we're feeling Christmassy. Christmassy, Christmassy, Christmassy. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Ah, everywhere we go. Tweet, tweet. Yes, the tweet, tweet of the early bird. I hear it. Sorry. So I need, excuse me, pardon, sorry, 2 seconds. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Christmas. Everywhere we go. Sometimes Doris, Sundays, Doris is just not good on a Sunday. You know, it takes a while. She's been out Saturday night. I tell you what, her on a Saturday night, there's no stopping her. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas here on Jewellery Maker. How about getting that Christmas look in a strand? And I don't think it gets any more Christmassy than feature 11mm pearls. Ooh. Now for me, I'm thinking a cinnamon stick, I'm thinking a holly berry, and I'm thinking classic quality. That's the combination of colours and dynamics that you're getting from this strand. You've got the richness of the reds from your holly berries, you've got the cinnamons and the golden hues of your orange tone pearls, and to finish it off, these are luxurious cream pearls to finish. These are exquisite, absolutely magnificent strand of pearls. I mean, part of me thinks to myself, do I just look at a strand like this and see individual gem pendants? You know, instead of taking this and making it one piece of jewellery, do I not have the chance, because of the size and the quality of each pearl, to make them into individual pendants? Just one pearl on a chain. And of course, we know we're going to get a kit today that's going to give you 10 meters of chain, so you know you've got the chance somewhere within this show to get 10 meters of chain. All you need is that chain and this strand, and you've got yourself multiples of what, at least 20 or 30 pieces of jewellery just by making. And if you go to your high street, you can see pretty much anywhere and everywhere one pearl, that's it, one pearl sitting on a sterling silver chain, and you could be paying easily a triple figure price tag for it. Easily, especially around Christmas time, when they see that people are looking for that perfect gift. And what a perfect gift is something that has a timeless quality about it, something that really reflects your prestige and your love for the other person that you're presenting it to. And you know, that could be the very finest of friends, that could be your loved ones, that could be your mum or your sister, or actually it could be somebody like a teacher. You know, I know that in my mind I was going, oh, I must remember to try and get a little gift for Georgie to give to her teacher. I tell you what an amazing way to do. But it's about value, isn't it? It's about, because most people go, well, you wouldn't buy a teacher a £100 gift, would you? Well, probably not. No, you're right. But actually, in reality, you don't have to pay £100 to give them a piece of jewellery that looks like it's cost £100. That's the thing. And I would expect lots of gold stars if I was doing this. Lots of gold stars and 10 out of 10s, and well done. You have here an amazing opportunity. These are top quality. The Christmas colours are here to stay. We're thinking cinnamon, we're thinking rosy reds, and you've got the perfect glamour of cream pearls coming together in this luxurious strand. Luxury for less. Welcome to our Sunday show. The way we begin is an early bird that shows you what we have intentions of for the whole of the day. You're getting your classic Christmas pearls for just $6.90, but luxury for less. And this is what I'm saying is that if you break this down and you're just making one pearl necklace on a simple chain, you could be expected to pay elsewhere hundreds of pounds, or in fact it's probably going to cost you around about 20 or 30 pence if you buy this strand and make it yourself. Now there's the principle. Do you have enough money to spend multiples of hundreds of pounds by buying something that somebody else has made, or would you prefer to have all of those hundreds of pounds in your pocket and spend around 20 or 30, say 50 pence max to make a pendant and chain design for yourself and buy this kind of opportunity? I know which one I prefer because I work hard for my money and I want my money to go as far as it possibly can. And I love to make jewellery based on the fact of the value for it. I'm not naturally creative. I'm not going to say that I'm somebody who was ever seen themselves as somebody who has a creative streak. That was certainly, my sister has got a massive creative. I think actually my sister got all of our creativity for the whole family. She's such a creative, and yet me, I don't naturally find myself being creative in tactilities or in creativity in these kind of jewellery making ways. But actually, the reason that I find jewellery making so rewarding is because of the value that I can find out of strands like this. And that's not being anything other than absolutely honest. I'm being totally honest with you, is that I love the value that you gain from making your own jewellery. For example, could I afford to pay £100 for a single silver chain pendant, or would I prefer that £100 to go to something else for Christmas, i.e. my children, and make jewellery for myself? It's going to cost me around about 50 pence or £1 to make that same kind of look. I'd rather that £99 go to my kids. And that's why I love these kind of Jewellery Maker offers. £6.95. We have last of stock offering on this. It looks like it will be a sellout today. Oh, I think everybody's got the Christmas bug. Are you feeling Christmassy yet?
Not at the moment, no. Once the tree goes up at home, yes. I probably will actually.
See, I went into my diary the other day, and my husband works away in Southampton. I obviously work here in Redditch, and then we live up in Durham. And so our diary is very much about who's going to be where. And our kids obviously, and we live up in the northeast, so we're always yo-yoing up and down. So I said to my husband, oh, I can't wait to get the Christmas tree up. Best have a look in the best have a look. And I typed and turned it. Best have a look at the diary to find out when we can do the Christmas deck. I have one day that me and my husband and the kids are in the house together to get the Christmas decorations up. I have put it in a massive banner on the family calendar, in the diary, Christmas decorate. I'm so excited about Christmas, so excited this year. Oh, that gives me a Christmas feel about it. It feels like I could just chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I was warming.
Did get it.
Yeah. You got it.
Got it.
Okay. I wasn't just like. No. I wasn't doing some kind of mime artistry. Right then, where am I going? Sorry, I was just. I was so in the mime that I just ignored everything. We have got a fantastic. Are we actually giving this to Debbie then? Debbie Bulford. We're giving you 10 metres of chain.
I know.
You looked really, really smug there.
Yeah.
10 metres of chain. Oh, Mrs. Bulford, you are a very lucky lady.
Yeah.
10 metres of chain. 10 metres. Now, are you going to use all that 10 metres today?
Probably.
You actually are, aren't you?
Yeah.
You could actually make, you know, at the moment, have you noticed that there are a lot of the big designers, that are doing not just 3 or 4 multi-strand chains, they're doing 30
Loads.
or 40 strand. And I mean, incredible, just no formula. So it's not like this is this length, this is this length. They're just gone chain on chain on chain on chain. On chain, on chain, on chain. You could do that with 10 metres. Yeah. You could just get that design. 10 metres is going to go a long way, Debbie Bulford. 10 metres of chain, but so much more in this kit as well, because this is Debbie's challenge. We're giving her the chain because we obviously like her. And then on top of that, we are giving Debbie the chance. And of course, this is going to be a kit you've got the chance to own later on in the show. There's a lot of gems here. You have got an amazing, that's an extra long strand of labradorite. Anybody know the length of that, the labradorite? Because that is a long, long strand of labradorite. 38 centimetre strand. I thought as much. That's a long, for this gemstone, you normally get around about an 18 to 20 like this, but actually we're giving you a full length strand of labradorite, and it's high grade labradorite. You've got there on top of this beautiful rainbow moonstone, you've got your prisms, which are these fantastic pyramid-like formation gems, and as you can see there, the colour reaction, you can really see that labradorescence, pardon me, that adulorescence coming off the surface of the gemstone. Exquisite shape, really quite contemporary, funky shape. Oh, and you can see it happening there. You can see there's a lovely turquoisey sheen coming, that's your adulorescence. We're giving you the drops to match as well. So you're getting two different shapes, you're getting your drops and you get your prisms, and as I say, you're getting a full length strand of your labradorite, and you can see, look at all of that turquoise sheen coming off the, this is all about the optical qualities of the genuine gemstone. We're also going to give, sterling silver, yep, 925 sterling silver, even more chain then, Debs. Because you're not just getting 10 metres of chain, you're also going to get that fantastic heart-shaped chain as well.
Oh, it's lovely.
And I do love that chain too. And topping it all off, all the threads and beading threads and cords and elastics and things, all of that's coming together. All together. Fabulous deal, absolutely magnificent. It's going to come at the back end of the show, but we're giving it as Debbie to her challenge now. So she's got what 3 hours? Yeah. About 3 hours, Debbie.
Right then.
3 hours. And what are you thinking?
Well, I thought about doing loads and loads of chain. I should do obviously my usual tassel. My usual tassel, because I just think that it looks lovely with the chain hanging with the.
Yeah, that looks gorgeous.
Gemstones.
I love the shapes.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Ooh.
I do love those. I think they're absolutely stunning.
So you've already got started a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
We'll allow that. Just for today, then.
Thank you. But I think I will do a necklace with a lot of chain. Do you know what I went to London this week for a few days.
Excuse me, sorry. No, wait. When you went to London this week, tell us, why did you go to London this week? What was it the first time you've done for 20 plus years?
Yeah, I know, it's the first time my husband and I have been away, just the two of us, since I was 8 months pregnant with my son, who's 21 in January. So it's very nice.
Do I have another 15 years?
No.
Because my kids are 5, so I've got that length of time to wait before me and my husband go.
We never do anything, just the two of us. It's always with the family.
Until now.
Yeah, but it was lovely. Very, very, very lovely. But we walked along various streets, and every window was black. Not one red dress, not one green dress. Every single window, including the big names, every dress was black. Every suit was black. Black and gold, black and silver, and it was all chain and just the occasional hint of colour. But there was some really huge statement necklaces, collars, everything. So you wore the little black dress and then the big cuffs, big collars, and there were loads and loads of things like this that are neutral but will then go with your black dresses.
That's going to look gorgeous in a simple drop, isn't it? And in terms of when you've got so much chain, it's kind of one of those, do you go for it and just go for broke? Or
I think with this particular chain, it will look, it doesn't matter how many strands you put, it's going to look delicate anyway. Yeah. So it's not going to look over the top, it's just going to look elegant. It's a bit different if you've got large links, but these are so beautiful and so delicate. And
the thing is you could vary the length, because obviously there's like the classic lengths, isn't there? The 16 to 18 is probably your classic lengths.
Yeah, I know. I have started I've got another thingy, I'm just about to start to do different lengths.
You have already started to use the boards.
Loads and loads of different lengths, so I can measure them.
These necklace boards, obviously they're designed for you to actually get the length, etc. And you can see, if you start to build up, you could actually get, and Debs has already started to slowly build up. That's funny, because I obviously thought about multi-chain, and you obviously thought about multi-chain.
I've done this before you mentioned it. I just wanted to measure out and just to get lots and lots of lengths of chain, to have them quite short, but lots of them. So we'll see. Great minds.
Exciting. Now, of course we are, it's Sunday today, isn't it? Yes, it is. And because it's Sunday, we are privileged to have the company of our Sunday experience ladies. Good morning, ladies. Hey lovely ladies, yes we have got a full house today. The gorgeous Kirsty is in with her today. We have to send all our best to Linda who's watching I'm sure at home. So big hello to Linda and lots of love to you and Potter. We have a Sunday Experience who look like they are very, very busy already.
Yes, very industrious,
don't they? Heads are down. I can see concentration all the way through. So we will be joining our ladies later on, or should I say our ladies are going to join us here in the studio and show us their amazing creativity with many of the bundles that we've got for today. They'll be showing us what they've come up with within the show. So that'll be great to have their company today. Now then, I would expect that if we have put into that Sunday Experience this next bundle, it will have been like gannets. Were they? Kim says, girl, ladies, I'm quoting this, you were like vultures. Literally. You were like, literally, as soon as you saw the bundle that I'm about to do now, you would not say no. It is 4 strands of pearls. Oh yeah, 4 strands of pearls. Look at, yes, I can see that. I can see the happy smiles on these ladies. Absolutely, 4 strands of pearls. It's called Elegant Luxury. It is what it is. I mean, the facts are is that this is a very classic gemstone anyway. And if you've already got the early bird, well, you are sorted when you're then adding this next bundle. We are going to do and add it to your order price tag. So if you've already opened your order this morning with the early bird, which I think I've only got just a handful left of, if you have already made your purchase with the early bird, the good news is they're now going to give you 4 strands of pearls as an add it to your order offer. Elegant, sophisticated, and absolute luxury. That's what you would associate to pearls. I love the fact that when we do bring you pearls, we don't just bring you an everyday pearl, we give you Mother Nature's pearl, and that's when you get that real sense of affection and a real sense of wanting to touch, because there's a tactility to pearls that you don't get from any other gemstone. Of course, it forms in a totally different way to like a crystal structure of the gems that we have here. This gemstone actually forms with layers on layers, and of course those layers are called the nacre, and as the layers form over the top and over the top and over the top, this beautiful seduction of a gemstone forms. And as I say, because it's formed in such an amazing way and those layers just keep building up over time, what you do get in the end is something that you don't just love the visuals of, but you love the feel of. And I think that actually jewelry is not just about the aesthetics. I think jewelry for me, when I'm wearing it, is how it feels. It makes me feel good because it feels good against the skin. And there is a difference. And I think from something like a classic crystal formed gemstone, the coolness to touch is very obvious. As soon as you pick them up, you go, oh, there is a coolness. And then of course, we put it against the body and it starts to warm up. With pearls, you put them against the skin and they almost feel like satin and silk. There's that smoothness, there's that lovely, elegant texture. And I think that for me, the reason that pearls have sat in time for so long is because not only are they visually breathtaking, they feel good. And if they feel good, they make you feel good. And I think that's why pearls will never go out of fashion. Pearls will never ever be anything other than an essential to jewellery makers and to jewellery lovers. You have here a 4-strand pack. This, to quote a song, this can make you feel good. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah. Okay, back to the elegance. Oh yeah. 4 strands, and as I say, they feel as good as they look. I'd like to say that about myself, but that's just not true. We have got, I'd actually like to look as good as I feel, and that doesn't happen either. This is a very, very special opportunity. 4 strands for one price tag. I'm going to have to tell you the absolute honest truth right now. I had been told in my ear about a minute and a half ago, $8.95. And in my ear, I was like, $8.90. The truth is, I heard $8.95, and I promise you, I thought that Kim made $8.95 for each strand. I did not know that Kim meant 4 strands of luxury pearls for $8.95. Why would I ever think, why would I even assimilate that when Kim said £8.95, that I would then be looking at that for 4 strands, not 1 strand, but 4 strands of pearl for $8.95. How extraordinary, how absolutely incredible. And of course, you know, when we start to talk about the feel of this gemstone, you know, there is a very there's a jewelry industry terminology. And if you ever go to a jeweler shop and you put a pearl against you, and if a jeweler knows their business, they will say, that has the perfect romantico for your skin. Now that means when you sit a pearl against your skin, it then just has this extraordinary ability to make your skin dynamic. It illuminates against the skin. So if you ever want to say to somebody, again, if you're selling your jewelry, you're giving it as a gift, and somebody puts the pearl on, you don't say it looks beautiful, you say it has romantico, and that means it just sits perfectly against the skin tone. And that's only for pearls though. Only for pearls can you use that terminology. If you say romantico for anything else, well, it's fair, but it's probably not quite right. Pearls have a romantico, an ability to sit against the skin and have this amazing ability to blend against whatever skin tone. And that's the versatility. That's the nice thing about pearls if you're making jewelry for other people as well, that pearls are really, really what's the word? Versatile. It doesn't matter what skin tone you are, and they just go, don't they?
Yeah, it's a winner really. You know, everyone's going to like them.
Yeah,
you really do.
It's just a winner. I like that.
It is.
It's just a winner, and that price tag is definitely a winner for me. I honestly thought that when Kim said in my ear $8.95, it was going to be $8.95 for each strand. You've actually got 4 strands for $8.95. Our Kim, my producer, I tell you what, she is on a mission. Right then, the first kit today is a fantastic. When I started to look at the kits that Debbie's made today, I said, Debs, have you added other stuff into this kit? Because you've got like polymer clay and you've got, you know, gill flakes and things like that. And she went, no, that's the kit, Vic. It actually came with it. I thought, what, there's a kit with polymer? Yes. Debbie. You gotta love it.
Oh, I do.
have got to love it. Now, there is just one thing before I get into introducing this kit that I'll have to tell you, that many of the deals today, from the likes of the Matrix to, of course, some of these brand new strands, it's clearance deals like I've got, I will tell you, many of the offers, I will tell you about the quantity as well as everything else, because today, although we've got a vast amount of opportunities, some of them are restricted in numbers. So when I say limited edition, or if I'm saying last of stock, or if I'm saying I've only got a small quantity, I just wanted to give you the information so that you can make the decision to be the fastest to make the confirmation, because I can't say that all of these are going to be around by the end of this show. I do believe that kits like this, they're not going to hang around, and there is a limited quantity that I have to offer. This is a limited stock opportunity, limited stock. You have here a kit where I really don't know where to begin, because in this kit you've got a combination. If I just bring in 2 blocks of polymer clay, you have got on top of that your amazing gilding flakes. You have then got your strands of agate and andalusite as well. No, wait, exactly. I tell you what, Amelia she's just got, what? She's just shock, total shock. Oh my goodness. I need you to do me a quick favour, Kim. Can you just do a quick research on our website right now and find out how many strands of andalusite we have? Because to my inkling, it'll probably be, if you're lucky, one, two potentially. I don't think there's well, I can't even remember the last time I put Andalusite to wear anything like this. There you go, 3 strands of Andalusite. And one of the strands is this strand. So the facts of the matter are, is that this gemstone, and when you consider our buying power, you consider that some of the gemstones that are known as some of the rarest in the world, we have at least a dozen varieties and strands available to you. Here, I have only 3 in stock, 3 different variant strands of Andalusite in stock. That's it. And the facts are is that when you start to really appreciate this gemstone's formation, you then appreciate why it's not available on a regular basis. A gemstone that is classified as a polymorph means that it really, when it comes together, doesn't, and what's the best way to describe it? A polymorph gemstone doesn't happen very often because you have to get a certain mix of gem crystal elements to then mix together in a certain way to get this result. And because that formula, because that mix of those elements is so irregular, you don't get this gemstone very often. So the reason that we only have 3 strands in our whole stock list, when something like tanzanite we've got maybe 20 or 30, is because this gemstone is exceptionally rare, exceptionally unique. If you're going to get it, you're getting something that will make your gem collection, forget your jewelry collection, we're talking gem collection, stand out from the crowd. It's a double strand that we're bringing you here of Andalusite, a double strand, that's a 75 centimetre strand, and we're adding in size, we're adding in qualities and a real impact. Gemstones, huge, 16 millimetre, your brown faceted rounds of agate are giving you this real richness, the chocolates, the caramels, the creams, it's all there. I'm thinking cafe latte. That's the kind of colours that you've got there, with a little sprinkling of course, the chocolate on top, just because that would be sinful if you didn't. We're then adding in your polymer clay blocks, or your orange and your burnt umber. Yes, this is the first time I know I've done this. You might have had a kit before doing this, but I've never done it with polymer clay. I've never done a kit with polymer clay in it, but this is it, where we just tried to take our kits to a whole new level. And you've got here a combination of 2 blocks of your polymer clay. We're adding in something I know I've never definitely ever done here as part of a kit, and that is your gilding flakes. Now I am on a limited stock quantity on this kit, and the quantity is falling. I'm well down on numbers that I would like to have available for you, especially with strands like this one. When you've got a strand of Andalusite, when you've got the opportunity to get this exceptional gemstone into your stock, you really have got to react to these kind of deals, because I could pretty much guarantee this kit is not going to hang around. We're adding in, alongside your polymer, alongside your gilding flakes, and of course your feature gemstones, we're bringing you threads and cords, including that you've got 2 lots of organza ribbon, that's your gold and your tan organza ribbon. You're also getting your brown and your cream wax cord, those are 0.6 mil gauge. We're adding in your beading thread, your monofilament and elastic, and to top it all off, sticking with those lovely rich qualities to your final flourish of jewelry, we're bringing you your antique bronze copper findings, including a metre of chain. We're also bringing you cord endings, extended cord endings at that. You're getting beautiful decorative boat ring clasps, you'll get an extender toggle clasp, you're going to get shepherd hooks, you get the essentials like head pins and eye pins and crimp beads. And for those of you who watch it for the first time, go, what is a head pin, what is an eye pin, and why do I need a crimp bead? Keep watching. The good news is that we're trying to give you step-by-step instruction on how to get started into jewellery making and advance you into jewellery making as well. And obviously, we always give you a little bit of support. When I say a little bit, a lot of support to get you started by giving you a free tutorial booklet and DVD, which give you step-by-step instructions. It introduces to all the techniques and also the essential findings and how to best implement them to get a breathtaking piece of jewellery. So we are going to give you everything you need to get started in this kit, from the ingredients and the instructions, you're paying one price tag. So you get that free tutorial booklet and DVD. And for anybody who's buying for Christmas, buy this kit and you could give this as a gift, and you'll get the free tutorial booklet and DVD if you ask for it via our phone centre. You have got the chance to get your Autumn Dreams jewellery kit, including 2 blocks of polymer, plus your gilding flakes, Andalusite, a true collector's gemstone, a gem that we have such a small amount of that I would never expect us to put it in a kit, plus all your threads and cords for one price tag only, and that price, got to be kidding. You have got to be kidding. Got to be kidding. I don't know where I start to try and break down what you... I mean, surely the 16mm brown agate have got to be a tenner because of the size and the carat weight and the quality of them. I mean, surely that's half the price in its own right. Oh my, the Andalusite, I mean, a collector's gemstone, £19.95. There's no other way to put this. This is an outlandish opportunity. If you do want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You could join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. £19.95 is all you pay for your Autumn Dreams jewellery kit. It's all about the warmth, the richness, and of course the potential of making your jewellery go so much further because of those blocks of polymer. I mean, really, one of the things about polymer clay as a technique is that it makes your gemstones and your jewellery go so much further.
It does so much further, and I've hardly touched any of the clay at all, and I've still got a lot of gems left over. In fact, I've just noticed I've got 2 pairs of earrings that I've left at home, but never mind. But so
you made another 2 pairs, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of jewellery.
Yeah.
And actually, when you start to break down, you know that how much polymer do you reckon you've made
well,
and
these
used?
Are the blocks I had. And I've only used 1.
No.
Except inside that, the scrap. I have to say, there is scrap clay inside those beads. But other than that, I've just used 1 and a bit blocks.
So if somebody was getting polymer clay for the very first time in this kit and they didn't have scrap, etc., you'd still have half a block left of each.
Absolutely.
If you made this
inside, yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's impressive, isn't it? That really is impressive. So. Oh wow, £19.95. I can't quite get my head around that price tag. I don't know about you, but I think of £20 and how easy it is to spend £20. And £20 these days in your purse doesn't last very long. No. It's quite scary actually. Just the other day, and I went in to the, just into the supermarket because, we didn't have any raisins and we needed to get some milk. And so I was like, okay, I'll just pop in. And a tenner, £10 for not even a bag full of shopping. Not even a bag. It wasn't, the carrier bag wasn't even full and I'd spent £10.
You go into a coffee shop and get 2 coffees and a couple of cakes and that's gone, isn't it? £10.
And that's the thing, is that when you then put that into relative terms of what you've got to receive here for £20, it's extraordinary the opportunities that we can give you here at Jewellery Maker. I think sometimes we forget that £20 actually these days does not go a long way into life. And really, if you want to make things go further, you just need to be savvy. You just need to come to somewhere like this and go, hang on, if I just invest a little bit of my time, when with £20, I actually could make everybody's jewellery for Christmas. I could get Christmas, because this is the kind of colours that you could make gents' jewellery as much as ladies' jewellery, couldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you went for more of the chocolate, and you went, some nice, maybe you use the cord and the thread to do a little bit of maybe macrame.
I haven't used any of that, you see. I haven't used any of the cords. I've used some of the cords, but I haven't used the ribbons. Yeah,
you could do macrame, you could do some nice Shambhala-esque bracelets for the gents.
You could.
Amazing. £19.95 is all you pay for this kit. Now, you actually are going to show us a little bit of how to get started into polymer, aren't you? Because
just a little bit,
for some people who
don't know how to use the flakes, I'll show you how to do the flakes and put them around a cane.
Brilliant.
Very, very quickly, really, really quick. And then you want to see the buttons, don't you?
Oh, yes, I'll see anything because I think it all looks amazing.
If you had a cane and you wanted to...
Can you just stop now? Because what's a cane?
Right, a cane is like a candy cane that you buy, a stick of rock,
yeah,
where you've got a pattern going through from one end through to the other.
Okay.
And you'll see on the round beads
that
there's a fleck of the flakes, And the way you get the fleck rather than going all the way through is to literally get your piece of polymer clay, which I have here, and don't rub the foils onto them. You press. If you rub, you'll just end up with literally dust. If you press these into the top, like so, I won't cover it all, but you can get the idea, okay? And then take your finished cane and you wrap that cane, I know it doesn't fit all the way around, but you get the idea, you wrap it in the foiled clay. Then as you put your slices onto your beads, you then get the fleck all the way around it.
Clever.
So you get just a hint going around your beads rather than having these big pieces of
really
foil.
clever.
Okay, that's how you get it. And also, if anyone does animals like dragons, if you do that, if you get your cane that you're going to be making your dragon scales out of and you cover it in the foil, then when you slice it and put it onto your design, you just get a little fleck along the dragon scales. Because people do dragons and all sorts, you know, animals and... Right, so that's one thing. It's really, really quick. Okay, so that's
People
one.
do dragons. I just like that. Just in a Sunday show
It's
before we do the first.
People do polymer clay.
People do dragons.
Yeah,
People do dragons.
Because it's good luck. People do pixies and dragons and
People do dragons.
People do dragons.
Of course they do.
Yeah, all the time.
Just drop that
see
in.
them in the street.
You know, for those people who do dragons.
Yeah, you know how you do. Anyway, we'll gloss over that. Right. We're now going to do...
Those people who don't do dragons, this is for you.
Yeah, this is for you. Very few of you, but there you go. This is how I did the buttons, okay? And it was literally leftover scrap. So I'm just going to grab all the bits and pieces I had left over, all the bits of clay, and you literally roll them together, okay? So I'm just going to roll this together, like so, and then twist. Now, when you're using your scrap, obviously you're going to be having a lot more pattern, so I'm going to cheat actually and just turn it inside out. Okay?
Oh,
Yes,
I just love it when you do that.
But I want more colour, because if you had scrap, it would really look more like that than just strips. Okay, so I'm going to roll that between my hands, twist it, and then get your acrylic sheet. This is so easy to do. Children would love to do this. Just give them a few little sausages of colours of clay.
Yeah, tell them to make...
And get them to make buttons or badges or rings or something. And the more you twist, the more you get the stripe. So you need a tiny bit of that, literally a tiny bit. And keep going. Use your piece of acrylic just to make it nice and round. And this will probably do about 2 buttons, I think.
Oh, that's so cute. I love the colours.
Keep twisting and twisting.
See, I mean, that it could be gents' jewellery as much as ladies' jewellery, that might, couldn't it?
Right, when you get a nice point on the end, you start to curl. And it's as easy as this, literally. You just curl and curl and curl and curl until it's the size of button you want. And obviously just trim off the ends, just cut it and tuck it underneath and put 2 holes with your cocktail stick, and that's your button done. But there are some other things you can do with this, which is quite nice, that you can also curl it back on itself to have it as a pendant. Or if anybody who likes to have long hair, if you get a piece of wire and just make the ends nice and smooth, you can get a little hair, you know, it goes over the top of the hair.
Oh, like a bun.
Like a bun, you put a pin through.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make those sorts of things, just bake them on a jam jar. But for the necklace that I've made there, you literally just coil all the way around. There's lots of things you can do with these. And then you get a cocktail stick, which I did have here. Here we are, it's hiding underneath. You literally get a cocktail stick, make your holes where you want them to be, bake them, and then I've linked these together. If I can just take that, I've linked these together by pushing 2 pins through here.
Head pins?
Yes, head pins.
Okay.
And then each 2 head pins I've linked to the next 2, to the next 2, and then through a jump ring at the top.
How did you do that? Sorry, I don't understand.
I've pushed a head pin through. Can you see that from front to back?
So that's my head pin. I'm pushing it through from the front to the back. Yeah.
Made a loop on either side.
Yeah.
And then done the same on the next ones. Before I do the loop, I slot those on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you've interlinked them.
And then do the same. So they just link around the next head pin. If I push that up, can you see?
Yeah, I can.
There, like that. Yeah. And then that's that. They all link together. You can do that for a bracelet, that would look nice. you know, for a pendant as I've done here, or just one single really large one.
And then when you got to the top with your 2 head pins, you just brought them together and given them an eye.
Them together, yeah.
And then added them to the jump rings that you get with the kit.
That's right.
Even
really
I could
simple.
do that.
Really, really simple to do. These look lovely in different colours. I've done it with black, with like fuchsia pink and lemon and that sort of thing. And it looks really lovely, just swirls of different colours. And I have seen people use these as buttons on cardigans, big buttons, you know.
Just one pendant like that's a bit funky though,
Yeah,
isn't
why
it?
not?
You
Why
know,
not?
Christmassy. If you did the reds, if you got some reds and greens and yellow and whites,
Absolutely.
you could
I think
actually make
it's
those
better
together.
when they're more muted, actually. The more that you work the clay, the more scrap you have, the better it looks, I think, because it goes a bit darker. This is a bit bright, but I like it.
I like bright. Bright's okay. You know, it doesn't always have to be muted, doesn't it? It's nice to have a bit of colour. Right, £19.95. We're on to the last of stock now. I think I've only got teens left in the quantity. We really are limited in availability on that kit. I think everybody can see the value. Everybody can identify the opportunity. First of all, you're getting Andalusite. Second of all, you're getting 2 lots of polymer. And on top of that, we're also getting the gilding flakes, which some people have never worked with. And if you're getting with a kit, actually, in many ways, that's the great thing is that now you don't have to make the big decision of, I'm going to buy gilding flakes, because the decision's been made for you. Now, if you love your polymer clay, the good news is I have got another kit coming up with polymer clay as well. And you have got the chance to make your dog tooth pattern. That's right, isn't it? Yes. Dog tooth. Every time I go to say, I go, oh, I'm going to get that wrong. I'm going to get into trouble. I'm going to get that wrong. I'm going to say it wrong. It's going to sound silly. The dog tooth print pattern that you can see here, Debbie is actually going to show us how to make it in polymer clay. So this is polymer clay, and you actually can make that pattern print today with Debbie. So keep on watching for that. That's exciting, isn't it? In the meantime, oh yes, let's do the flowers. Let's do the flowers. Poinsettias. Think of poinsettias. You know, Christmas flower, and you have it here. You've got your red agate poinsettia. Oh, isn't that going to be lovely? In a fantastic Christmas neckline piece. I have got this idea, when I see these gems, I'm thinking, what about if you did almost Christmas wreath-like style? You know, not the size of the Christmas wreath that the gorgeous Gemma Crow made, not that kind of size for a door, but I mean a Christmas wreath pendant, and you actually use these as the flower that's bursting off the wreath itself. I mean, you could create something with the green aventurine that we're going to do later on. That could be a nice base colour for a Christmas wreath, and then adding in the poinsettia flowers to add that final touch of perfection of Christmas vibe. And of course, when you start to look at these, you could see them as a Christmas poinsettia, but actually you could equally put them into spring and summer and think of them as a beautiful floral. And the nice thing about jewellery making is that you can make jewellery for one look, for one event, for one outfit. You wear that piece of jewellery, and then you can break it down and start all over again. You don't have to keep that one piece of jewellery forever because you've made it. You can choose whether you want to keep it or whether you want to then break it down and make something different for your summer and your spring collection. The choice is yours. But with this kind of combination, or you could create a full posy, literally a bouquet of gemstones, couldn't you? What about that in a hair clip? What about a little posy of 3 flowers in a hair clip? You know, the 3 flowers beautifully brought together. Kim said she'd probably just go with one little, one on a hair clip and maybe just as a little slide. Yeah, but I was just thinking about making, oh, what about doing a little bit, because have you noticed, and there was one of the girls on that singing programme that happens every Saturday and Sunday night, and she kind of made it a little bit of her statement of wearing a floral design in her hair. And you could do that, couldn't you? Maybe you want to do something a little bit more contemporary. I'm glad I've done my roots. You know, when you go to yourself, you got to go, I'm about to do this. There's every chance that my hair looks really dodgy as a close-up. Got away with that one. Next week I shan't be doing that. This is the potential to get quite a nice younger look. You know, if you want to maybe get that floral garland like hairpiece that is very trendy, very boho chic, well, you've got the look of that. That looks absolutely fabulous. Loving that. I love the idea of getting that floral, boho chic. That's the way to do it. Floral garland-like style. Or you want to go Christmassy and get that poinsettia look, you can do that too with this shape. It has got a nice fluted design. If I just profile each one of them, it could be a great ring actually, couldn't it? That would be a really pretty ring. Because
I've seen somebody do that, you know. I'm sure I have, with some rose gold wire. Beautiful. Look really pretty.
Just a single one on the hand. Let me just show you what's going to look. I will take, it doesn't matter which one I take because they're all different and they're all pretty. What about that?
So I noticed as well when I was in London that a lot of shops now are selling brooches again.
Oh, really?
Really nice, funky brooches, big ones, statement ones.
Is this more Camden Town type of place? Or did you go to Hatton Garden and did you go to...
Went to Camden.
Camden.
Loved it. But I mean, some of the high streets have got big coats with big lapels. Lovely big woolen coats with big brooches.
Then a nice brooch. Well, to be honest, I mean, today, obviously, I've got my black dress on and I thought to myself, my family are very much, my mum, my aunties, my Auntie Barbara, my Auntie Sandra and my mum, well, they often tune in on a weekend in particular if they're not at work, and they'll send me texts throughout the show. And when I come off air, normally it's about what I'm wearing. And standardly, the biggest comment is just that, black again, because I feel so happy in black. I like wearing black. But today I thought to myself, if I wear just a black dress, I know I'm going to get at least 3 texts, one from my mum, one from my Auntie Sandra and one from my Auntie Barbara. So how do I best revolt against getting that text? I add some colour with a flower. And actually, doesn't it just lift an outfit when you've got that colour, that zing, that impact? And you can do that with this kind of look, but actually you could do it with jewellery even better. And especially with pieces like this where you have got that real vintage flair to each one of those carved flowers. Could be a solitaire ring, could be a beautiful posy of flowers for a brooch, or a fantastic hairpin or hair garland. There's lots of permutations. Get Christmas and get spring and summer together. You decide how you're going to make this look. All for one price. Oh, this is naughty. That is not... Sorry, £5.95 is all you pay. What, one, two? Can I just suggest that the first hour of today, I have been pretty much amazed at every single price. And yes, I have sat since about 7 o'clock this morning preparing for this show. I'm not going to deny that I haven't sat alongside Kim preparing, but she's not told me any of these prices. I promise you, she has not told me anything about the prices of this hour. Absolutely incredible. We have sat and prepared for 2 hours and Kim has successfully evaded the subject of the price of any of these pieces in the first hour. No wonder she's evaded. She has definitely decided not to tell me because she knows that I would be going, you can't go that low, we'll get into trouble. Well, trouble it is. For Kim, not for me, for Kim. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 individual flowers for £5.95. 18 flowers. That could be 18 solitaire rings. That could be some beautiful posies, perhaps 6 beautiful posy brooches, or alternatively 1 fantastic hair garland. 1 hair garland that is the look of the moment for £5.95. Great for your Christmas gift if you're going maybe a little bit down the route of making something pretty for somebody. Perhaps a little hair garland for, you know, teenagers, they want to get that funky style. You could get that boho look for them with genuine gemstones. Forget the synthetics, forget the glass. Why do they need that when you can get it for £5.95 and make it yourself? Great deal still to come. It's time for the Wall of Fame first. The Wall of Fame is we get to appreciate the amazing journey that you're taking in jewellery making. Whether it's just beginning or whether you're, of course, advancing and finding new techniques, then this is where we get to celebrate. And also, by sharing with us your amazing creativity, you might be lucky enough to win our prize draw of £50 or £100 credited to your Jewellery Maker. Never know. You never know. It's drawn every Wednesday. So, yeah, as soon as you send in your photograph. Now, whether we get to show it on the Wall of Fame or not, you'll still be put into the prize draw. Of because we get lots and lots of people's entries every day, and because of that, it doesn't mean to say that we can show everybody's live on air, but we will guarantee that we'll always put your entry into the prize draw, so you'll definitely be entered into that lucky draw, but not everybody will see their photographs and their entries on air. And I will reiterate one thing: a lot of people often say, I hope it's good enough for the Wall of Fame. It's not about good. This is literally that we just take a nice, it almost is a dip of, right, we'll put that one on, that on there, that on there, that on there. Yep. And Amelia just does it every day, and I know Amelia stood right beside, come here Amelia. Here she is. Hello. The gorgeous Amelia. She prints them all out, and it is just you just do a...
Completely, absolutely.
Random.
It's just randomly, just go
selected.
Through, take that one, that one, that one.
So it's not a case of whether yours is good enough, because actually what we love about this is that we celebrate people just getting started just as much as somebody who is excelling in one of their technique forms. So this is not about whether it's good enough, it's just about us sharing the joy of jewellery making, whatever your journey is. So let's do that. Let's celebrate, and let's celebrate Valerie in West Yorkshire. Lovely to have your company today, Valerie. Her first attempt at the wire heart, made for her daughter to wear at a Christmas party. She said, I think it turned out pretty nice for my first attempt. Love to you all there. Well, right back to you, Valerie, because that is fab, and I would be very, very pleased if that was my first attempt at the heart, because that's beautiful. I'm sure your daughter looked fabulous as well. So congratulations to you. 230 you are.
This is number 231.
Another
Look
heart.
at this.
Another
it's got
heart.
that big druzy.
Oh, is that
big druzy.
Yes, I launched those, and there's none in stock now, I don't think.
No, I bet this shines like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hi all at JM. This is from Una in Newcastle. And this piece has been put together with a lovely silver grey, druzy agate and pyrite from the JM in the style of Rachel Norris. I wish everyone good luck, but I have my fingers crossed for a win as I need more wire. Love from Una in Newcastle. That is beautiful. And the camera hasn't picked up the shine, because those...
Yeah, that big...
my goodness, do they shine, don't they? That is beautiful.
They're like pixie dust.
Yes.
Just all the time, all the time.
Well
I've got Lynn in Ayrshire, and she says this entry to the Wall of Fame is a long chain necklace using purple gems from a scoop, which included a few amethyst. Not sure if the purple faceted beads are also amethyst. I'm using so much of Jewellery Maker chain recently that I'm going to need another 10-metre length. Well, the good news is, of course, we've got that 10-metre length in one of our kits today, Lynn. So if you are watching, keep an eye out on that deal for the kit. It's the last kit of the day. The last kit of our morning show, so not the last kit of the day, but the last kit of the morning show. And I'm just going to see that's
really pretty.
I can't see the colouring or the faceting on those gems, so I can't tell you what gem it is. It's very difficult to tell. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know the answer because I can't tell via the photograph. I normally like, if you say what gemstone is it, I normally like to think I can do, but I can't tell via the photograph. 232 you are, Lynn. Beautiful piece of jewellery.
I love this. 233.
Very clever.
This is from Helen in Dorset. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a cross made with JM pearls and wire. It's really quite dainty. It's only 4.5 centimetres in length. I was really pleased with the way it turned out. JM pearls are really lovely. Stay warm, everybody, from Helen in Dorset. I bet that's beautiful, you know.
Again, longer chain. You can see it's on probably quite a long chain. Maybe
yeah.
And if you got any of the pearls that we did at the start of the show, perhaps Helen is going to inspire you to create your own cross pendant. You know, cross designs.
You'd wear every day.
Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful.
One of the first pieces of jewellery I ever bought when I first joined our sister channel was a cross diamond pendant.
Oh really?
And still to this day, it's one of my favourite pieces of jewellery because I just.
Crosses just go, crosses and hearts and flowers.
Whether it's for the religious connotation or whether it's just for the aesthetic, the cross is just a very stylish and simple, effective, isn't it? Very effective. 234, Kathy in Leeds. Hello, Kathy. Good morning. Brackets, afternoon. No, we're still in morning at the moment, Kathy. She says, hello everyone at Jewellery Maker and on the telly if I'm on the Wall of Fame. Here is a set using your white quartzite and onyx, the goodies I purchased from Jewellery Maker ages ago that I made up into a lovely deco style set. Good luck to everyone in the draw. Still your friendly Jewellery Maker junkie, and that's Kathy in Leeds. Well, that has definitely got a nice art deco feel about it, hasn't it? It's really got that little bit of a twist of of style going on there. Lovely. And you are 234, Kathy. Well, if you fancy entering the Wall of Fame, we love, and I do genuinely mean, we love seeing everybody's entry. And it's one of our favourite parts of the show where we get to
inspires me.
I always think it's a celebration of what's going on in the jewellery making world, as is the things like our Facebook site. I mean, great hive of activity always going on our Facebook site, where you can find us at www.facebook.com/JewelleryMaker UK, and there's I think something like 16,500 people who are part of that. Yeah. It's big. Actually, I think it might be over 16,811.
And 11.
Yes, 12. Okay, 30, 40. So if you fancy joining us on our Facebook site, we would love to see you there. Perhaps by the end of the show, it might be that it's 17,000.
We'll see what we can do.
Ooh, that's a big ask. You need to start ringing her family. Go through your phone book and literally say, can you go onto Facebook and do Jewellery Maker UK? Can you go onto Facebook and go onto Jewellery Maker UK? Can you go? I want you to do that. See if we get us to 17,000. It's a big ask, but let's see if we can do it. I tell you what, if you do that for me, I'll do something for you. I'll do sapphires in what I would classify as a double strand length, for what you normally expect from sapphires, a double strand length of sapphires, and I'm going to guarantee this strand for less than £20.
Wow.
Now, when I say less than £20, and I know there'll be a lot of eyebrows being raised at that price tag, you would normally see, and you can do this research on our own website, that half of this kind of strand would be selling for around the £20 to £30. So I'm pretty much doubling the length of a strand of sapphire and still committing to being under £20. It's exciting. Very exciting. Keep watching. It's my presenter pick coming up very soon, and loads more deals, brand new strands, clearance offers, and of course don't forget we've not just got one matrix today, 2 matrix coming up, including Mystic Topaz. Never been seen before, and it's coming up soon.
Join us on Jewellery Maker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be Jewellery Maker.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Book now to take part in The Experience. Take a behind-the-scenes tour of our TV studios, meet the presenters, and learn about gemstones and jewellery. The price of £169 includes an overnight stay at the picturesque White Swan Hotel, a buffet lunch, refreshments, and a 3-course dinner. Dates are limited, so call or email us now for an experience you'll never forget.
The new year is fast approaching and we're getting ready to go out with a bang. You can get involved by voting in the annual JM Awards. Check out Facebook from Monday the 25th of November at 10 AM, where we will release a different voting category each day until December the 6th. Get involved with Jewellery Maker. Join guest designer and polymer clay expert Debbie Bulford for our Extruder DVD. Debbie will guide you through a variety of techniques, including how to create geometric patterns, the soutache and lace look, and much more. To get your hands on a copy, simply contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Tune into Jewellery Maker for our Miss It, Miss Out show. Every day between 5 and 9 PM on Freeview Channel 50. Don't miss it or you'll miss out.
Coming your way, the most incredible presenter pick I think I've had for a while. We're talking here what I'd grade as a double strand of sapphire, because we're used to seeing the smaller strands of sapphire. It's still abundantly magnificent and great pricing. No hesitation in saying that. But I'm classifying this as a double strand, certainly two of the strands that I'm used to presenting, and guaranteeing you less than £20. That is going to be a deal and a half. Talking of deals and a half, first of all, there's loads of people excited. Thanks so much for texting in. And for those of you who do want to be in touch with us today, we genuinely love it when you text in. We love it when you're in touch with us. If you've got any questions, maybe for Debbie, for the likes of Polymer clay, maybe when you're just getting started and there's something flummoxing you and you need the answer, then please do make sure that you text it today. We'll do our best to always go through our text messages and respond to them as much as we can within the live show. Text into 60777. Give us your, make sure you start your text with JM Studio first of all. So start your text with JM Studio, then give us your name and whatever your question, or whether it's just a hello and you want to shout out, do you know somebody's watching and maybe it's their birthday or whatever's going on for you today, we want to know about it. So get in touch, 60777. We've already had people texting in, we've already people responding to one thing that I've repeated twice now, so it's definitely happening. Mystic topaz. Mystic topaz. I have never done anything like this opportunity. It is going to be the most extraordinary, I mean, blink of an eye and this is going to sell out, because it is a limited edition opportunity, very limited in stock. Oh my goodness me, all of this, look at this, Kirsty is literally going, say what? All the ladies going, bring it to me. Oh yeah, no. She's genuine. Look, she's going, get me. No, it ain't happening there, ladies. It ain't happening. It's a limited edition. And I mean, seriously, Mystic topaz. Kirsty is actually, look, she's coming round. She's actually left the room. You can see her in the back row walking into that gallery. She's going, what is that? Where's that come from? Where did you get that? She's there in the gallery now. I knew it. Mystic topaz. She's now in the room. Look, she's coming round. This girl.
All right, we all did the same thing then when you showed them. I need them.
You could go take them to the ladies and show them.
Thank you.
I want them back.
No.
I want them back. If you don't bring them back,
Yay!
look at that. I love it. Mystic topaz, but I will repeat, it is a limited edition. That is very limited edition opportunity. And I'm talking not even 50. Also coming your way in another limited edition matrix opportunity. Now, yesterday we sold out the very first time you saw this matrix, we sold out in seconds on our box, where we got a fantastic single row of your tanzanite, your emerald, your ruby and your sapphire, but we also gave you sterling silver. This time we're doubling it up. So forget about the silver and give me the gemstones. That's what you've got here. Gimme those gemstones of matrix. Didn't quite work, I don't think. But you're getting two lots. So for those of you who missed out yesterday, of which we had a serious number of people who missed out, for those of you who missed out yesterday, don't miss out this time, because you're getting a double whammy, a double treat of your sapphires, rubies, emeralds and tanzanite. Ooh, and that, when you see that close up, that's when you really get a sense of the quality of this gemstone. We're not looking here at bead quality. We are most definitely offering you gem quality. Fantastic close-up there, so you really appreciate the gemstones. Now, talking about appreciating gemstones, you won't need a close-up on this one, because I think it's fair to say these are significant size. Yes, significant size, aka they're huge. You're looking here at the most amazing blue, black, crackled agate, irregular faceted slabs. Size, whoa, 35 by 23 to 42 by 30. Hecky thump, that's big. Wowzers. And I think when you say blue and black, we're probably going to say petroleum, aren't we? Petroleum blues, those amazing rich textures where you've got somewhere between a jet black and a lovely shade of teal blues and greens. An amazing coloration on these stones. Every single gem is exceptional. Every single one is rather magnificent, and those blues are really, actually it's interesting, are really coming through individually on each one of those stones. So you have the magnificent, so as I say, you don't really need to see these as anything other than centerpieces to your jewellery making. Pendants, of course, cuff centerpieces, her feature gemstone, absolutely. All of that intention to get drama from your jewellery can be achieved with this one single gemstone in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different pieces of jewellery. Plus we're going to add, yes, we're not stopping there, we're adding in your faceted agate drops, those are 18 by 13. We're adding in your black frosted agate plain rounds in your 6mm rounds, and we're also adding in not 1, not 2, but 3 10-meter cord packs. So 3, that's 30 meters in total of your blacks wax cord. All of this is coming together. This is such a fantastic combination of gemstones and ingredients for jewellery making. Whether you are going to go for cushioning your gemstones and surrounding them by the cord, of course, we saw a fantastic demonstration by both Sarah Elvin and by Mark showing us different ways of using cord within kumihimo and in knotting to surround a gemstone, to net it into a pendant. Alternatively, you could do something like this, like our amazing Gemma Crow. As you can see there, she takes the gemstone and she surrounds it by the gems and gives it, it's a real striking piece of jewellery to that bangle. You can do either of those with this combination of gemstones. You could actually achieve this very look in many ways by getting one of those gemstones and surrounding it by the frosted agate. So you could actually achieve a very similar look to that bangle if you wanted to. This is the way we do it, though. Give you all of these opportunities, a vast opportunity really. We're talking in total nearly 800 carats of genuine gemstones. You look at here at a big chance with 30 meters of your wax cord to top it off. Yours for the taking. Big look, big opportunity, big carat weight, but forget the carat weight. Big, bold and beautiful jewellery is what you're going to achieve for a very small price tag. You should be paying closer to 20. The price you're actually paying is £12.95. I mean, surely you'd pay that for just the strand of pendants. Surely £12.95 you would actually go, oh, I got a great deal there for £12.95. There you've got this combination. This would go very nicely with my outfit. I've just realised, I've just thought, oh, I'm going to put this against my neckline because I've got the turquoisey blues and then the blacks on my outfit today. And actually those blues and the blacks would go amazing. I'm just going to put it, I'm sorry if I catch my microphone, so I'll apologise now if I catch it. Can you see how the blues and the blacks go together? And you can actually start to see the colours of my outfit. Then that would look amazing, wouldn't it? Maybe it would be a cuff bracelet that I'd be wearing. Maybe a single centre stone like Gemma's created. Maybe that would be, I would perhaps do a little surround of those frosted as well, just to add a detail. Low stock opportunity with, of course, the cord. 30 meters of cord. I mean, that in its own right is a lot of jewellery making potential just on its own. You know, without even adding gemstones, 30 meters of cord is going to give you a lot of jewellery. I mean, what, you use probably about 3 or 4 meters for each Shambhala style kumihimo bracelet or macrame bracelet. So if you wanted to make just jewellery from this bundle, you probably got the chance to make oh goodness me, at least a dozen pieces of jewellery, at least because of the cord and the gems. Lisa, would you say that's fair?
Oh yes, at least. Yes, definitely.
So really, for £12.95, you could be making jewellery that's going to cost you around about £1 a piece, because you wouldn't have to actually even add any other elements than what you've got here. Because of course, with wax cord, you can knot it and create your own cord endings, etc., with just the cord itself. So you wouldn't even have to add findings if you didn't want to. £12.95 is all you pay. I think most people would be very content with paying £12.95 for just that large strand of pendants. But on top of that, you've got your faceted drops and your frosted rounds and 30 metres of wax cord. Great pricing, amazing opportunity, fabulous. And we're sticking with the intensity, we're sticking with the drama now, we're sticking with the size. Ooh. Now, you said there's a lot of black around.
Oh, there is, yes.
Well, if you want to match black with black and just go for absolute not symmetrical, what's the word? Synergy of a look. Black on black on black. This is the chance. And these are some of our most popular offers at the moment. These cabochons have come in and they have flown out of the building. The cabochons have been super well received. And I think actually in principle, the cabochons, a lot of people first thought, what am I going to do with this? And then when you actually explore the avenues of a cabochon and what it can offer you in terms of jewelry, it's such exciting jewellery maker potential that that's when you really reap the rewards of thinking outside the box and getting rewarded with something extra special.
Yeah, on Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday this week, I'm doing a designer inspiration how to stitch around cabochons.
It's with me on Wednesday.
Yeah.
It is, it's on Wednesday, that's right.
How to stitch around cabochons and what have you. Then the second half is something completely different and it's things for kids. We're doing things for children.
That's actually quite handy because on Tuesday of this week, so I'll bring in what my children have made, because on Tuesday I'm going into my daughter's school and they're doing a like craft stall and they're doing like a fair, and I'm going in to help them make some jewellery and to just like be part of the how to sell and things like that. So I'm doing an afternoon on Tuesday afternoon in my daughter's school. So I'll bring in, so if the kids are watching, you will be seeing your jewellery on air because I'll bring it on Wednesday to show.
Yeah, do. We do orange and lemon slices and burgers and things, just everything in polymer clay that, you know, kids, boys and girls will like to make.
That's brilliant, because I had an idea and I'll put it into practice on Tuesday with the kids. I'll put it in and I'll bring it in.
Okay.
I need to make a note of that. Can somebody write that down, because I'm just absolutely I'll forget, because I've got my head is full at the moment. In fact, it's more than full, it's brimming. So you will find out on Wednesday of this week how to net. And when you say, do you mean?
Actually put it onto a backing and actually stitch around it with beads and then make a tassel from it.
Ooh.
Quite Victorian looking.
That's interesting. Oh, that's not been done with a cabochon either.
And I've got a feeling there's a picture on the Wall of Fame coming up today that looks almost identical to what I've done at home. So it's just two great minds.
I mean, I'm quite excited about Wednesday then. Oh, okay, Wednesday. Is that the designer inspired at 11? It's at 1 o'clock, isn't it?
It is, yes.
It is. Myself and, yeah, and you. That's right. Swiftly, move on. Move on. Awkward. You've got here your stunning cabochon. Do you ever say things and then stop and go, that's just worrying? I worry about myself. Yeah, this amazing faceted cabochon of your black agate. The banding, the detail, the decorative faceting, it's all there. Exquisite quality. If I just then flip it over, you see nice and smooth. So if you wanted to go for more of the smooth result, because there's no rights and wrongs, there is no rights and wrongs on the cabochon. You choose if you want to have the dome or you want to have the flat surface as your centerpiece. It's your jewelry. Nobody has anything other than you with the control. It's your choice. But I tell you what, once you start seeing the banding alongside the other gemstones, it then really does come into its own, doesn't it, this gemstone? Your cabochon oval is 40 by 30. We're then matching it with your puffy coins and your faceted rounds. These are both black stripe agate in your 12mm and your 14mm stones. Yours for the taking here. Have you just said £10? The cabochon and 2 strands, and you're getting it for pretty much, it's close to half price then. close to half price. You should be paying closer to £20 on this. If I give you exact, it should be £18, is that right? £18 you should be paying. We've taken it to £10. There you go, £10 only, and you should be paying closer to 20. That's a huge opportunity. These are the Sunday savings that you're looking to make today. I know that, I appreciate that, and you can't really beat. And of course, if you then get this opportunity today, then of course you can watch on Wednesday and see how to do something totally different with the Cabochon. And of course, we've seen Gemma doing the wire work, and of course, the lovely Laura Binding giving us some amazing inspiration with caging your gemstones in the Cabochon. You've seen the likes of Mark and Sarah giving us more of the cord and the thread bindings, this netting-like formation, and then Debbie's going to give us something totally different on Wednesday with the designer inspired using these cabochons. So there's loads of different ways, lots of different permutations and resulting jewellery at £10. £10. Now if I kept these strands, and I'm just going to put the cabochon down, and if I keep these strands and I put a one strand against it, what about this for getting a perfect backdrop for colour? Whoa. And again, you know, a little bit like what I did today, is that because of my auntie's and my mum's desire for me to wear colour, I decided to wear black with then a pop of colour. You can do exactly the same with your jewellery. Feel confident by getting a base colour. That lovely background is black, but the zing, the hit, the power, it's got the power, is that pink. Power in pink. And I tell you what, we love a little bit of pink power now, don't we? Especially when it takes the stems out of that top that my daughter got on. And obviously, if you do want to send me any of that item, then that's fine. I think that might be free advertising. The power is in pink, and you have. Yeah, made myself laugh there. You've got here these amazing tubes. Could you call them columns of featured gemstones? These are powerful pink banded agate, and of course we've just done the black, and I'll put them again alongside the black and the pink so that you can really see just how hot a look that can be when you've got the backdrop of the, I don't know whether you'd say the pink is the backdrop or the black is the backdrop. I'd say the black is the backdrop because the pink is such a sing of colour. It's such an electric quality that you're getting within this strand. Loads of tubes, loads and loads and loads of tubes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Okay, well over 30 of these individual pieces. Now you could use these actually as spacers, so not just seeing them as gemstones that are an attribute, but they could be spacing out another piece of jewelry. For example, because I'm just for example, you've got this extraordinary strand coming up later on in these amazing cashmere greys. I would actually break up those gems with the pink. I'd space in between, so you had that colour contrast between each one of those. Oh, put that against the real milky tones. That would be really exciting, wouldn't it? So they don't always have to be the feature. They could actually be an additional impact, the sense of adding colouring, that wow factor. I've already got people buying this. I've already got people saying yes to this. So if you do like the look, then you're going to have to be very, very quick. You're going to have to be seriously, seriously quick on this one. If you want to confirm 220 carats of your pink banded agate, 12 by 8 millimeter, absolutely gorgeous colour. It's the colour Pop. For $5.95. Kim is holding no prisoners today. I mean, if you tuned in, you thought, actually, you know, I'm just going to sit back. I'm probably not going to buy anything today from Jewellery Maker. If you've done this, let's just sit back and enjoy 4 hours at Jewellery Maker today. I'll just sit back. Kim has gone, put that cup down and you ain't got no choice, because I tell you what, Kim is saying if she hasn't got time to sit and have a cup of tea, then nobody has time, and she's doing prices to ensure that you don't sit on your laurels on these days. There's too many good deals today, Kim. I mean, if I was sitting at home, I'd feel like I was being bombarded by opportunity, and it's not a bad bombardment. It's not like we don't want to have a great deal, but my goodness me, Kim is certainly. Oh. So you know how to put it against the black. What about against the white? That colour just sings, doesn't it? That colour it reverberates. Absolutely amazing. It's got that it's almost got a Celine Dion kind of a sing about it, hasn't it? You know, it's got that real power to it. It definitely has that. That pink has got it's going to hit every single note. It's going to take you higher and higher. And just when you think that's enough of the highness, it takes you even higher because the colours just sing from bright to brighter to even more electrifying pink. It's there in columns for £5.95 and yours for the taking. A power of colour, and it is yours for the taking for less than £6. Congratulations if you got that one. Okay. Now then. This is a little bit exciting. Where did you find this in the stock list? Ooh. Now then. Kim says if she told me, then she would have to, if she wrote it down, she'd then have to, you know, it self-combust in 10 seconds. You know, if you read this material, it will self-combust in 10 seconds because I don't know where you have found, this is top secret where she's found this. You are a clever lady. One, I'm pointing to Kim. For those of you who was she pointing to over there? Kim's there to show Kim behind the glass. Like there she is. She says, don't show me, I look haggard. You don't look haggard. No, you don't. Don't even go there. I won't accept that. There's the gorgeous Kim. Now, Kim is the person who I'm pointing to. Whenever I go Kim, putting her face to it, she won't come out into the studio, so there's no point in me asking her, and I wouldn't want to put her into that situation. So this is Kim. Mike is proper. Mike's going for a double camera action. Cam's actually. Oh my goodness me! Mike has gone for 2 camera action to show you Kim. Is this like to show her both sides of her haggardness? She's actually. So you're not just going to see one haggardness. Right, you're going to see a double lot of haggard. There she is. There she is. You could just about see her there. She's hiding now. She's hiding now. But how on earth our Kim has found this wire, I have no idea. It's 1.25mm gauge antique bronze wire. It's the wire that everybody keeps on asking for. And we keep going, I'm really sorry we don't have any in stock. I'm really sorry we don't have any available. Somehow, Kim, top secret Kim, has found you 1.25mm antique bronze coloured wire. How much are you going to use this? Well, think about the kit from the very first kit. And if you got that 1.25, if you got this wire, you could create yourself torque necklaces and all of those beautiful beads that you've just learned how to make today, those buttons, you could make into pendants on a torque style necklace thanks to this wire. Of course, you've got your antique bronze findings in the first kit as well. So, and then I did, of course, as well, yesterday, the antique bronze crimp beads and the toggle clasps. So if you need the wire to match all of those findings that I've given you over the past couple of days, here is the solution to all of your requests. Your antique bronze, 1.25. Now, this wire on its own is £7.95. I think that's probably one of the best prices you'll ever get for a 1.25mm gauge wire of this quality. 1.25mm gauge wire can make you structural jewellery, it can give you torque necklaces. It really is an impeccable opportunity we're about to bring. Now that wire alone is £7.95. I'm not stopping with this, but please tell me you are not... I can't even look. I genuinely can't even. Then you've got the DVD. you've got a DVD of an hour-long tutorial of wire mesh. Now, of course, if you're getting a wire mesh DVD, what do you need to work alongside it? Wire mesh. And I will just open this and I'll just show you what wire mesh is for those of you who are just learning and watching for the first time, or maybe you've tuned in and you've not seen this. Comes in a little pot. You do get a little pot, which we all love. We all love our little pots, don't we? Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of something that my sister did to me when I travelled. I went on a world cruise and worked and travelled the world for 6 months. And my sister, on the day that I left, the moment that I was getting on about to leave departures, she gave me a little pot. And she gave me a pot just like this. And I thought, what is this for? In case there's no toilet, so I don't understand. What is this? Right? She handed me this, and there was a little label on the front. And do you know what it said? If you get homesick, home air. So if I ever got homesick, I could just go and take a little bit of home air. I know. So for 6 months, and I was very ill when I was on board. I was in hospital in 7 different countries, so I was very, very poorly here. And so my little home air became every time I went to hospital, I had it in my hand because I just thought there was going to be a point where I needed my home air. And so every so often I'd just take a little sip of my home air every time I was in hospital. Just stop you laughing at my home air. I'll have none of it. So anybody who's going away on their holidays, or anybody who's going away on a trip, or maybe going to university, why not give them a little bit of home air in one of those pots? Home air. Stop laughing. It's a brilliant idea. I'll have none of that. Home air. They're all laughing at my home air. I think it's cute. Right. You've got here, right, going back, because you get the pot, but actually, more importantly, what you get inside the pot is your wire mesh. This wire mesh is one of the most versatile ingredients that we can offer you. And if I just pull it out, you can see that it also has an amazing ductility, but also it's like when you've used it, okay, I'm going to just create this, I'm going to get this lovely ribbon effect, and you've played with it, and you go, actually, this isn't not right. No, it's not what I want to achieve. There's no point in having to lose something when actually all you need to do is give it a little pull and it goes back to its original form. It's an exceptional wire mesh that we're offering you. When we first brought this to wear, probably a good couple of years ago, there was a lot of people who went, what is that? I don't even know what to do with it. I've no idea. And I have to say, hands up, a lot of us, and I know Kim said that she did this, 100% went, why? Why do I need, what is it? But when you actually see resulting jewellery like this, now you understand. You should never underestimate the ingredients when you've got any kind of creativity, whether you're just getting started. You've got the chance to get something really exciting from an ingredient like this. Whether it's you're going to make floral designs and create petal-like texturing, or whether you're going to go do this lovely pea in a pod design, because it's 2-layered, so you can place gemstones inside as well. So it's like a tubing as well as it being a ribbon-like formula. So you can actually put your gemstones inside. You can create calla lily formations. It's beautiful, smooth. It's got a shimmer to it. Once you've started to work with it, I tell you what, the world is your oyster. There is so many different opportunities. Now, can I just go back to the price tag that I said earlier on? Can I just go back to the price of that wire there for £7.95? It is one of the most popular wire gauges, 1.25. It comes in at £7.95 for that 10 metres. So that 10 metre reel here comes in at £7.95. Now that price tag is probably one of the most competitive prices in the jewellery industry at the moment. How about I give you this, and this for £8.95. Debbie Bulford is officially disgusted. I'm not surprised to hear that 100 of you not happy.
No.
Well, happy in some ways.
Yeah, but no.
That's £4.95. you've got your wire mesh, which of course has so many different capabilities, which you'll learn about in the DVD. But hold on a second, we have established that if you went to our website, and we had any in stock, but we don't because this is the only stock we've got of this wire, 10 meters of 1.25 mil gauge wire in the antique bronze is £7.95. That wire is £7.95. I am giving you a DVD of an hour of tutorial and the wire mesh for £1. That's 50 pence for each one of those ingredients. Now I can categorically 100% say that I would lose my job if I ever put a DVD to air at 50 pence or did a wire mesh for 50. I wouldn't be in a business. We would be out of business. This channel couldn't afford to do these ingredients for 50 pence, and yet Kim is somehow giving us the deal. She said, putting it like that, perhaps that was a little bit of a low price tag. Putting it in those kind of perspectives, maybe she shouldn't have taken this to £8.95. Really? Too late for that now, Kim, too late. 150 have already been allocated. It is an opportunity you don't want to miss out on. It's low stock at £8.95. The wire alone is £7.95. That therefore means you are getting a DVD, which we know is £4.95 because that's the price of our DVDs. And many people say that our DVDs are undervalued actually in terms of their costings. They could be £10 and still be worth their money. I know for a lot of people who have done jewellery making before and have gone for tutorial DVDs, you can easily hand over £20 for an hour-long DVD. £20 you could hand over, or alternatively an hour of technique you can learn, an hour of producing wow factor jewellery you can achieve. £4.95 normally. Kim's taken it to 50 pence. Do you feel proud of yourself there, Kim? Do you feel proud? You know that Heather Small song? The Heather Small song. When you go to bed tonight, have that singing in your head. What have you done today to make her feel proud? If you do that, just think about this. 50 pence for a DVD. £8.95. It's never too late to try. £8.90. If you closed your eyes, you'd think that I was Heather Small, wouldn't you? Oh, maybe not. We have got for you £8.95, a fantastic deal. I will put this back into your home air. It's now called the home air. What's it called? A cylinder? Yeah, home air. I think that might catch on. I think. You do think that's lovely as much as you're taking the mickey out of me? You think you want, did you want? Kim says her sister wouldn't have given her home air. She might have said her. That actually is very funny. My sister's revenge, if I'd have opened it and it wouldn't have been home air, it would have been another type of air. That wouldn't have been so attractive now, wouldn't it? It wouldn't have had quite so much sentimental value. That's it. Now you've devalued my sentiment of my love for my sister. Thanks for that, guys. See, these are meant to be friends. Right, just to remind you, we have got coming your way. I need to stop smiling because I've got such a poorly ear, and I need to stop smiling because every time I smile, it hurts my ear. We have got for you my presenter pick. Seriously, I need to stop smiling. We have got your presenter pick. Can't do it. We have got your presenter pick. Your presenter, my presenter pick. It's our presenter pick because we have got for you double strand, effectively 2 lots of sapphires for less than £20. I'm happy normally to do half of this type of length of sapphire for around the £20 to £30 price tag. I'm doubling the length, so what I would classify as a double length strand of top grade sapphires for less than £20. You go on our website now, you will find nothing like this at the price I'm going to do it for. Nothing like it. Straight on, we're going to. Ooh. Now, for those of you watching today, and we've already shown you how to get started into polymer clay in a couple of ways, actually, with Debbie. And Debbie's shown how simple it is to get started in terms of of just simply bringing together little bits of polymer clay, rubbing them together, making them into a snake, and then making buttons. And you kind of look at that and go, I could do that. I could definitely do that. And I'm somebody who often says, I definitely couldn't do that. I'll often make the assumption that if it comes to creativity, I probably can't do it. But I watched Debbie there and I went, yeah, I could do that. In fact, I was thinking on Tuesday when I'm with the kids at school, they could do that as well. They could make their own pendants, couldn't they? So, you know, there is the chance for polymer clay to be right for everyone, because it's the type of technique and the ingredients are so very forgiving. And again, Debs, if it doesn't go right with polymer clay...
Well, there's no waste.
Exactly.
There's never, ever any waste with polymer clay, because if it doesn't go right, you either fold it up and make it into one of those lizard's tails and slice it in half, and you always get a lovely colour combination there. Or it can go inside your pendants and beads. So there's never, ever any waste. Never.
And I think a lot of people, when they start a technique, they go, oh, I'm going to be rubbish at this. I'm not going to take the risk because I probably can't do it. But with polymer clay, it really is a case of when you get started, you'll appreciate just how easy it is. And if you do want to give it a go, maybe this is going to be a Christmas gift for yourself. You know, forget waiting for somebody else to buy you it. Why not treat yourself to a Christmas gift and say, actually, at Christmas, I'm going to take this on, but I'm going to start polymer. I'm going to give it and if you want a Christmas gift under the Christmas tree for yourself, I think this might be the one, because this is a fantastic combination of all of the tools that you need to get started into polymer. I mean, quite simply, everything that will make your life easy. Plus, we're back to that DVD. You're going to get a DVD. We know that's £4.95, don't we? That DVD is an hour of Debbie giving us how to get started into polymer clay. And Debbie, this is the type of DVD which really does introduce people to the very essentials and the simplicity of how to get started.
Absolutely. That particular DVD introduces you to 3 of the most basic canes designs that you will see in nearly every polymer clay bead. So it starts you off really gently, but then you'd be amazed at the creativity that will suddenly come to mind. You'll think, oh, I can do this, I can do that with it, and then you add colour to it, and it's fascinating. It still fascinates me now.
Yeah, and me. And one of the things I find bewildering is that we've worked together for 2.5 years now, is it? And in that 2.5 years, I still feel I've got so much more to learn about this. And I don't mean that I mean, I don't feel like polymer clay has any boundaries, that I don't feel like you keep on repeating exactly the same technique or exactly the same results, because truthfully, one of the nicest parts about working alongside you is that every time I come and work with you is that you show me another dimension to polymer clay, because again, it feels like it has no stops, there's no boundaries to it.
Endless the things you can do with it. It's amazing.
And whether it's going to be things like for the kids on Wednesday, or whether it's something very glamorous like you're about to show us to make the dog tooth pattern, and you've got so many different permutations from one ingredient. I think it's fair to say this is something that you really will, once you start, you'll cherish and nourish it and love it. And I know for a lot of people that is the case with polymer clay. So you're going to get the DVD, which will give you the instruction, plus you're going to get a variety of tools. That includes, you're going to get the clay measuring tool, so you get the exacting size and shape that you want for your canes and your designs. You're going to get the cutting blades, including the serrated edge, and 2 other blades. One is a structured blade and one is a flexi blade. You're going to get your beading baking tray. Not an essential, I will highlight, not an essential, but by goodness me, it will definitely make a difference if you're making beads. And you do get the sticks as well. You do get those individual beading needles which hold the beads through, and you can stack them, and it can take something like 20 or 30 beads, can't it, that beading tray?
Yeah, and the rest, yes.
Yeah,
lots
size
of beads.
pending.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to get the little roller. Now that little roller, I might actually need to borrow this roller for Tuesday. Amelia, will you make a note? I'm doing this live on air so that nobody knows I will bring it back, right? I will bring it back. I need to borrow that for Tuesday for the kids. It's for the children. Then on top of that, you're going to get your cutters as well. I'm in a very funny mood today. Stars, hearts, rounds and flowers in your cutters. You can't really see those, can you? I need to get them out. I'll get them out. There you go. Can you see them? There you go. Hearts, rounds, flowers and stars. Anybody who's looking to do Christmas with the kids, maybe doing some polymer with Christmas in mind, little stars, that would be a lovely way to do that. Make Christmas decorations, of course. You could do that very simply. All you need to do is quite simply cut out polymer clay, bake it, and then add a little bit of ribbon. You've got yourself a star for the Christmas tree, and the kids have made something for themselves. That's their own individual bauble on the tree. Nice way to do it, isn't it? You could do this, and it's a new to Jewellery Maker opportunity here. We're introducing you to a brand new opportunity to get your jewellery, and polymer makes your gemstones go so much further as well, because you can make beads, you can create your own designs, and they can really complement each other. That didn't work, did it? All yours for one price tag, and that price tag, the DVD alone is £4.95. You should be paying in this whole bundle with all of these together, you should be paying almost £31. Dare I half that price? Dare I half that price? Pretty much. It's pretty much half price. I think, give or take about 20 or 30 pence, we have halved the price of this bundle. An amazing opportunity. What a great Christmas gift for yourself. You know, maybe you've got Christmas sorted by now. If you have, then I'm very jealous, very jealous. Well, Jill, if you have got Christmas sorted, and perhaps you've got that spare £16 for Christmas treat for yourself, maybe this is the Christmas treat. For the whole of next year, you could be exploring a brand new technique. And of course, not only have you got the basics like this, but we have DVDs like Millefiori, which give you the way to create flowers out of polymer clay. So you really can. The Extruder, the Extruder DVD, one of our most popular DVDs. And one tool that then with the polymer clay, it takes you into another dynamic of jewellery making and another dynamic of polymer clay that you won't have even experienced before. This is a vast opportunity. For me, this is the beginning of a journey that's very exciting. And by almost halving the price, we're saying to you, this is the time. This is the opportunity. Why not take the bull by the horns and go for it? What have you got to lose? And of course, you've got nothing to lose right now, because you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee that we've extended to the 31st of January. So if you find yourself making this purchase now, and then actually by the 31st of January, you could be sending this back and say, actually, no, I've decided this isn't right for me. But what have you lost? Nothing. Just pick up that phone, or of course, join us on the web. Make your decision now at this price tag. It's pretty much half price offer, so if you're going to buy it, I would suggest that you buy it today and then make your decision later if you're umming and ahhing. I don't think there'll be many people umming and ahhing on that deal. A great opportunity. All of those tools, of course, the quality doesn't change, the tools don't change, it's only the price that's changing, and it's pretty much half price offer that you've got there. £15.95. Congratulations to you. I'm just going to put that to one side rather than try and put it back in the drawer. Okay, well, we have for you, I guess in some ways, we've given you the tools. Now you need ingredients. And ingredients don't often come, but do today, in a kit. Now, I've been wearing this bracelet. Debbie has made a matching necklace as well with the dog tooth finish. If you want to create this look, if you want to get this look, you need to get that last bundle with all of those tools. I think I'm right in saying all of those tools will give you everything you need. Debs, that's right, isn't it? It is. Oh, those yes. Tools plus absolutely. This kit, everything you need to get this jewellery.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
There's nothing else?
No.
$15.95, almost half price deal on those tools. Just log that one. If you've already got it, brilliant. If you haven't, have I got any left of that too? Limited. quite simply handful left. So if you do want to get those tools and create this look within this kit, because you're going to get the polymer blocks and all of the gemstones and all of the other ingredients to get this jewellery, then get that tool kit, all those tools, and then get this jewellery kit, and you are off. You are flying. Oh, I nearly knocked that down there. Not only are you going to get 2 blocks of polymer, not only are you going to get 2 blocks to get this resulting jewellery, you've got your black and your ecru. Now, if you asked Debbie about this, which I have on a number of occasions, ecru is one of the most essential colours you need to work with within your polymer. If you ever want to give texture to your to the colours that you're creating, because of course polymer comes in a block of, like earlier on we had the orange. If you wanted to make that more of a peach colour, so to lighten the tone of the polymer, this is the polymer you would mix with it. The ecru can help to soften and give a subtlety to the colours that you get within your blocks. So you just mix it together and you'll get a great result. Those 2 blocks come as part of this kit, and you're getting 1 double strand, 2, 3, 4 strands. I could be pedantic and say 5 strands if you want me to say it's a double, but I'll say 4 strands, including a double strand of tiger's eye, plus your polymer blocks within this kit. This is crazy. This is crazy because I've just been told the price tag. First come, first served. There is no exaggeration on this deal. This is going to sell out. This is not going to hang around. I reiterate, the price will prove to you what kind of a day we are having today. It's been a busy day. We've had loads of people on the lines throughout the show, and rightly so, because the deals that we have offered you have been unmissable. This is another unmissable one. In fact, if you miss out on this, you can't turn around to us next week or even tomorrow or even in a month's time and say, you did this for that price tag, play it again, Sam. We can't. We will not be able to repeat a deal again. We will not be able to do something like this again. Buy it now. I can't guarantee you'll ever get anything like it again. And I'm not exaggerating at the fact this will sell out quite simply in seconds when you see the price tag. First come, first serve. 4, could call it 5 strands of gemstones, including your Dalmatian jasper, your black shell nuggets, your picture jasper, and your tiger's eye, your double blocks of polymer, plus your threads, and you're going to get 98 pieces of your antique bronze copper plated findings, all for just £16.95. The £16.95, it could be justified in so many different ways. And I tell you what, I don't even feel like I need to justify that, because you just look at what you're getting and you know you're getting value for money. You do not need me to justify that price tag. £16.95, I don't need to justify, because you can do that for yourself by just looking at how much opportunity, from the 98 findings to, of course, the 2 blocks of, to the jewellery. I mean, that piece of jewellery in its own. Look at how fabulous and the simple opportunities that we're giving you here to get all of the ingredients for £16.95. And you have here that real sense of dogtooth style. I mean, that in itself is a bit of a designer coup, isn't it? To get that style in this. You've got a heart pendant that Debbie's going to show you how to make, and you're getting it all for £16.95. Of course, don't forget you get a little presentation bag, and I often forget to mention this, but I think the presentation bags are actually pretty important to mention, because something a little bit, you get that lovely look. I'm doing a Christmas show. My daughter's doing a Christmas show at school, and I'm actually going to use one of these bags and filling it with chocolates as a prize. So even if it's just a case of you could give that as a Christmas gift, or you add in the jewellery, and as you can see here, it says handmade gemstone jewellery. We could have put Jewellery Maker. That could have been our advertising. Instead, we know that you'll use this because every person I know who's a jewellery maker knows how to make their jewellery and make their ingredients go further. So you use this. We could have advertised, but instead we know you're probably going to give a gift, and if you're going to give this as a gift, you want to make sure that you tell people exactly what you've created, and that's handmade gemstone jewellery. So that's what you've got with your organza bag as well. Get all of that for £16.95. What a great way to start jewellery making. £16.95. I mean, if you think about it, £16.95 plus then the tools that we did for £15.95, all of your polymer clay tools. I mean, that is a Christmas gift and a half.
It is. Oh, absolutely, it really is. And as a hobby, it's quite inexpensive to get into. I remember Carol saying her husband went into running and went to buy a pair of trainers that were like, goodness knows how much money, 60, 70 plus pounds.
Archery.
Oh,
I'm going to take up a hobby.
Archery.
I'm going to do archery. That's lovely. My husband's got quite a bad back at the moment, prolapse
so
back.
The quiver and the finger guards and everything
that's
else.
Lovely. Go and do that because he doesn't, can't be quite active, but he can do that. Brilliant. That's great. Go for it.
Yes, lots of money, isn't it?
The bow, the arrow, in the end, I just went, oh my goodness me, do we need to remortgage for you to take up a hobby? It's ridiculous the amount of money.
So if you look at this, it's so inexpensive.
What, just over £30 and you've started a hobby. That's incredible, isn't it?
It is.
And especially when you get the jewellery like this. And then this is what I've got to highlight. The jewellery that you're going to achieve from this combination is exceptional, truly exceptional. You've got a combination of getting these amazing, very much...
That's the scrap. That's the scrap that was left over. So I actually cut it in half and I thought, oh, that's quite nice.
That's just scrap?
That's the scrap from making the cane.
No.
As always, you look at the scrap when you spent ages doing your cane and it's a really nice piece of jewellery and you do the scrap and it was better and it's really frustrating.
Spent all the time doing this and now I got that.
Yeah.
Actually, that's amazing. It's like a little bit of work of art.
I know.
But then you've also created, and do you mean the cane is what you've made for this?
Yes.
And this is to match the bracelet, and I will just drop the bracelet into shot as well so you can see them as a matching set. You can see here the heart shape. I'm just fascinated how you've done this. I'm just bewildered. I can't wait to find out how to do it. Then on top of that, you've used things like the ladder weave, which are a nice, simple technique with the rounds. And for those of you who are watching for the first time and you'd like to get started into jewellery making, this would be a great kit to do that. First of all, because of the costings, it's only £16.95. But second of all, because of the shapes that you're going to be working with. The rounds that you're seeing here, the Dalmatian jasper and the picture jasper rounds, are fabulous to create this type of design and the technique that goes to create this. It's available on our website. We have free tutorials that are available via our Facebook site. You also get step-by-step instruction with our free tutorial booklet and DVD. All of that. And these are the right size, these are the right shape for you to get started into jewellery making and get great results without having to be too challenged. And it's nice to ease into jewellery making, and you can do that with this kit, no bother. £16.95 is all you pay. It is a limited edition opportunity, and I can say it's into low stock now. But you're going to show us how to do this and take it off.
Really, really easy.
Are you doing the pendant? Are you going to do these squares?
Well, I'll do the cane, and then we'll see what you want me to do.
Okay,
see how much time we've got left. So.
Groovy.
You need to use a quarter of your block of clay.
Okay.
Within your clay, you'll see that it has stripes on it when you first open your packet, and that's a quarter of your block of clay.
Okay.
All right. Now, you actually want to get 2 squares out of this to make some of the cane. You may think, well, why don't you just cut it in half? The problem is when you start to then want to stretch and elongate your cane or your pattern, that's going to be solid. So you need to condition it. Even though it's in the right shape to start off with, you must condition it. And conditioning means to make it soft. This is made from particles of PVC and pigments of colour and a plasticizer that holds it together. So you must start to warm up those little particles to make sure that they're all at the same heat, so they all stretch in the same way. So I'm going to take each one of these. This is the best way to condition your clay, to take each one of these and put to your roller. Now I'm going to go over to this clay roller here now. It isn't essential, you can just use your acrylic roller. Once you've used one of these, you'll find that it's just so easy to use. It's a ratchet turning, so you pull out your dial and you turn it to whatever number you want. And I'm doing this on a number 1. Now the reason I'm doing this is that the amount of times I've seen people take a huge sausage of clay, put it on the top of their roller and then force it through, and they're really working their rolling machine. And it really is not the best way to do it. And then when you put the 3 pieces together that you've just put through and then put them through together, and you'll find they go through really easily. And the reason you don't put a great big wodge of clay through is that these rollers are very sensitive, and if you try and push clay through these rollers, you'll find that there's one side will become a gap and the other side will become tight.
Okay.
And every time you put the clay through, it will come out disjointed.
Yeah.
So once you've done that with both of your colours, roll them up into a ball and make them back into an oblong shape and cut that in half.
Okay, so you need to condition it and then put it back to where you got it.
So here is one that I've conditioned. I'll just start off with this. This is one I've conditioned, and it's now just in like a sausage. So I would trim the edges to make it more of a nice, neat oblong, and then cut that in half, and you'll end up with squares like that. Okay. Do the same with the black. So you've got 2 black and two ecru. Now here comes the pattern. This is so easy to do, honestly. Right, take your one of each colour and cut diagonally, like so, okay? Like so. Then when you've done that, cut it again. I'll separate them so you can see what I mean. And you cut it again. Then you put these together but the opposite colours. So I'm taking one from one and one from the other, and one from there and one from there, okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do the same on the other one.
So you have to be specific with the sizes going together. So you want the ends,
yes.
and then you want the larger in the middle, etc.
Yes, you must do it so they all match.
Okay.
And there's only one way you can really put them together, to be honest with you.
Okay.
All right. So there you've got your stripes and you've got your plains.
I like the look of that, and it just didn't on its own.
You put the 2 black pieces together, the 2 black cones
Tip
together.
to tip, yeah.
Right. You put your black on one side and your white and your beige on the other, and make sure they fit as well as they can. I know that one is bigger than the other, doesn't really matter. Now you need to reduce it. And the way to reduce your polymer clay is to first squeeze it all together to make sure it's not going anywhere, and then use your roller on either side. Keep rolling it and keep it in the pattern. Roll it and roll it and keep going around, and it will elongate your cane, okay? And then you can start to pull it. Now if I cut this in half, all right, okay.
That's so cool.
Now all you do is you put the next one together and you keep reducing it and reducing it. If I put that together again, you can start to see the pattern other way up, that way.
Oh yes, because you want the same pattern in the same direction,
Right.
don't you? Yeah.
Yep, in the same direction. You keep reducing it and reducing it and reducing it until you get that.
No way.
Okay.
Hang on, when you say
Is that the other way
reduce it, I'm sorry, I don't understand when you say, what, keep on
making it
squeezing
smaller
it and squeezing it.
and smaller, and make sure this, unfortunately the one was bigger than the other. Let's just cut that off. Make it smaller and smaller.
You're literally just squeezing it.
Oh yeah, just squeeze it together. And when you roll it, make sure that you don't obviously distort the pattern. Make sure you can see the stripes.
And you're actually only rolling it on the sides.
Yes.
You're not rolling it on the pattern and print, are you?
No.
Oh, so you're making it longer.
Yep, I'm making it longer and thinner.
Then you chop it again.
Chop it again.
Yeah.
Then put it back together, making sure the pattern matches. That way round. No, other way up. Let me just cut that off, so you can get it in the right way. Da-da-da-da-da. That's distorted a little bit there because I'm doing it quickly. But take your time doing it, yeah? And it eventually comes to that really easy cane to do. And it looks ever so complicated, but it's a really simple cane to do. These look lovely in different colours. I've done it in like a teal, a very pale turquoisey blue and chocolate. and black and fuchsia pink, and you can do these in lots of different colours and they look lovely. In fact, this Ecru looks nicer actually if you mix a bit of pearl or white with it, and it goes like a winter white, like an ivory, and then that looks stunning.
And you've literally just then sliced and made them like pillows.
Okay, if you want to see how to do that, you just take 2 slices, like so, 2 pieces. Just take a bit of scrap or whatever you've got near to you, and make a tiny little square.
Oh, that's going to be like the centre.
So that's the middle
filling.
of your pillow.
Ravioli.
That's right, that's the middle of your pillow. Pop these on top. You don't have to match the stripes. Pinch either end. Yeah, and then pinch out the corners to make it look like a pillow.
Am I the only one who wants to give her a round of applause? Am I like the only one who just wants to round of applause?
And if you want to cover a pendant, I would take slices of this and put it onto a backing sheet, just a piece of scrap clay or black, roller it out and then put that over your design. Okay? Happy? It's one that I've done for years, this is, but in different colours, and it just works every time. What are you doing?
I'm hoping that your creativity rubs off on me.
There's a lot there, you're going to have a lot. But
I'm rubbing it in. I want just a tiny bit of your creativity.
But this is so but this is so easy to do.
Yeah, whatever.
You could do these easy. You could do it really easy. As long as you take time when you roll it out.
Go. When I grow up, I'd like to be like Debbie Bulford. When I grow up. Right then. Debbie has just said you can do that design with different colours. Liking it. I made Mike's life really hard there. Sorry, Mike. Wow, a combination purple, red translucent, fuchsia, denim, orange, blue glitter, green, frosted white, sunshine, and your peacock pearl, all 10 together. All 10 together for one price tag. 10 for one price tag. How low can we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've definitely got all 10, haven't I? Yes. All 10 together. I'll say them one more time. Purple, red translucent, fuchsia, denim orange, blue glitter, green, frosted white, sunshine, and peacock pearl. All of those colours, and you can see with that dog tooth how fabulous it looks with the ecru and the black. But as Debbie said, what about infusing colour by doing greens and purple? I mean, imagine doing it that design with this colouring, or maybe mixing up and going for something like, I love that colour. What about that with the silk for a little bit of a maybe Christmas combination, almost like sodalite-like qualities, isn't there? You might want to go with, oh, I'm thinking, could you do something like that combination, like the pinks and the purples? So you've got that blended combination. You know, there is no wrong. Literally, there is no wrong. That's the lovely thing. That would look very nice, actually, wouldn't it? That is very much the catwalks that's just taken place in 2013, right at the back end of this year. These are the colours that are very, very fashionable. You could get that look and you get that opportunity. Now then, you're getting 10 polymer clay blocks for one price tag. Debbie, look away. Debbie, look away now. Genuinely, look away. Yours for the taking. 10 for £15. £1.50 each.
I think Santa may not come to Kim this year.
Kim.
Or she's been a very, very good girl at giving all the bargains. You might have double the amount.
She said that's all right. She's working on Christmas, so that's okay.
He'll come here. He'll come here.
He'll definitely come here. £15. £15 is all you pay for this fantastic opportunity. You have got an amazing arrangement of colours. It's flying out, and rightly so. It's very, very popular price deal. I mean, if we start to break this down again into the bundles that we've already done, we just gave you that get started combination of tools, which included the wire, the blades, included the measuring tool, the cutters, it included the beading tray, the baking tray even, and you got all of that with the DVD, and you got that for $15.95. So again, even if you just put those blocks and those tools together, you're just over £30, and you've got everything you could possibly want to get started into jewellery making. In those colours, you couldn't ask for anything more. A great deal for your jewellery making. Congratulations if you got them. Cha-dunk. I had no better way of picking them up. I'm sorry for that noise. I had no better way. Okay, straight on, sorry. Oh. Now we're sticking with polymer, and this time we've got more colours. We have got more colours, but on top of, you're going to give all these for free? What? All of those for free? Okay, right, I am just verbalising. For those of you who think that I have any control over this show, oh, my goodness me. I promise you, they would never let me loose on controlling this show. Don't you go shaking your head like that. Mike's just gone like that, yeah, don't ever give Vicki control. Please don't give Vix control. I'm definitely not in control. If I was in control of this show, I would not be giving you 6 blocks of polymer clay for free. Yes, I have just said the words free. If you make this bundle yours, we are effectively, in our pricing of this bundle, giving you 6 blocks for free. I am merely a puppet. I am merely just almost a medium for Kim's craziness today. I'm just like the middleman. I literally am the middleman. I'm in some ways, Kim, right? I'll explain. She said, I've got to explain what I mean by free. I will explain. 6 polymer blocks. You are going to get those for free when you purchase your extruder and extruder DVD. Now, the extruder is one of the most fantastic tools, and not so long ago both Debbie and I were working together, and I said, as it being one of the most amazing tools, surely we deserve to have a DVD that matches alongside it. Well, Debbie went away, and my goodness me, did she create wonders. Your extruder DVD is one of our newest DVDs launched and one of the most popular of the year. The extruder as a tool has a vast arrangement of individual discs that give you shapes and textures for your polymer clay results. Those textures and results will be found and harnessed as best that we know how via this extruder edition 1. Now the reason that it's edition 1 is because, let's face it, well, all of those discs will not fit into a DVD of an hour long. We need at least another 2 DVDs, I presume, to get all of the results of the extruder. This begins with showing you how to create a tiled bracelet, how to do geometric pendant, how to do a soutache with a twist, knitted polymer clay, and also lace polymer clay. So you do all of those techniques, 6 individual opportunities for you to, beg your pardon, 5 individual techniques that you learn within this DVD. 5 totally different techniques via this tool. So you buy the tool, you get the DVD. I'm then going to give you 6 blocks of polymer clay for free. If you want to join us on this, there is no hidden what's the word? Agenda, yeah. There's nothing. What's the word? There is a word that I'm trying to think of. There isn't. We're not. Hang on. In my ear, I'm getting loads of words, and as I'm hearing the words, I'm going, no, that's not it. No, that's not the word. There is no hidden catch. That's what I'm trying. There is no catch. You know, there's not us saying, you know, oh, but you also have to pay this, this, and this. You have to pay loads of postage and packing, or you have to pay for a phone number to dial, and it's actually £3 for every second that you're on. None of that. There is no hidden catches with us. We are as transparent as we possibly can be, and that actually has probably been one of the best things about, for me, working for this business for as long as I have, because I think somewhere along the lines, if you don't tell the truth, it comes and bites you on the. Actually, we don't want that as a business. We're a family-run business, and I really will promise you, we want to be as transparent as we can be. And I know in lots of ways we're all inclined to be more cynical these days to businesses, but I promise you, for somebody who's working in this business right now, there is a sense of total transparency of let's give you the knowledge, let's give you the honesty of who we are. There'll be times where I'll say this is more expensive because of X, Y, and Z, and there'll be times where I say this is cheaper because X, Y, and Z. I'll tell you the information and you can make your decision. I always say the more information you get, the better your choices are, and that's why I'm giving you all the facts. You can get the extruder, you get the DVD, you purchase just those, and you're going to get 6 blocks of polymer for free. All this for just £16.90. Exactly. You've got the extruder coming in, and that extruder on its own is £11.95. You then have the DVD, and that's £4.95. You put those together and it's £16.90. That therefore means that 6 blocks of polymer are free. If you try to buy this this bundle and make it yourself on our website right now, you would be paying £28.60. £28.60 would be this kit, this bundle, if you try to buy it individually on our website right now. This is not what we're doing. Here when we do bundles, we try to give you the most extreme deals. We work hard. We do the hard work for you to get the very finest deals, and that's what this is. So if you haven't got the extruder yet, if you haven't got the extruder DVD yet, and perhaps you've even just taken the first step into polymer with our Get Started tools and that amazing kit, the jewellery kit that we did with the ecru and the black, and you want to do the dog tooth, but actually you then want to think, oh, what the heck? Why not make the most of this? £16.90 is all you pay for all of those polymer blocks, plus that amazing tool and DVD. Congratulations if you got that. An amazing chance. I mean, that's phenomenal pricing, exceptional pricing. It's a Sunday, and I tell you what, I think it's turning out to be one of our most memorable Sundays because of the deals that are coming your way. We have, of course, still the sapphires to look forward to, the Matrix 2 box. I've said to you Mystic Topaz, and you're also getting a double lot of the Tanzanite sapphires, rubies and emeralds that I bought to you yesterday. That Matrix box sold out. You're getting double those gemstones in this next deal. All to look forward to straight after the Wall of Fame. Jen's been busy. Let's have a look. Hello, Jen. She says, my latest and hopefully luckiest entry for the Wall of Fame is made from frosted and polished mookaite along with copper wire, all from Jewellery Maker. Hope Lucy's cold gets better soon and enjoys her son's first birthday. She said, are we going to see a family photo with the family pyjamas? Oh, probably. Bless you, Jen, and you are 235.
This is number 236. This is from Su Yang. Is that the right name? Yep. Su Yang. I made this necklace with faceted smoky quartz and golden rutile quartz. Although this looks like a simple necklace, the beauty of the gemstones, which I purchased from JM, makes this necklace look very expensive and very special. I'm keeping this necklace for myself because it seems to go with a lot of things I wear.
Nice.
I want to thank JM for making the effort to keep the prices of gemstones reasonable, otherwise I would not be able to buy them. I shall continue to support JM to the rest of the coming years from Sue Young. Oh, how lovely of you. Thank you.
Thanks, Sue, and I'll pick up on that point, and I will promise you, over the past, probably the past year or so, we've had to really work hard, and especially to our buying team, Paula, of course, going out to China and India, Hannah Oxbury with the tools, trying to find the very best deals for you. We really do appreciate, for those of you like Sue Young who's saying, we are working, we like, you know, we don't like to give it the jazz hands all the time, but sometimes, you know, we do appreciate that you... All right, Kaz with the jazz hands. Step away from the jazz hands. Actually, we do appreciate that you notice the hard work. We are grateful of that. Thank you. To Emma in St Austell, hello. She says, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I had a request for a peas in a pod jewellery, with each pea representing a child. Oh, that's wicked! These are destined to become Christmas gifts for 2 grandmothers. The peas are their grandchildren. Oh, that's lovely. They're all made entirely from Jewellery Maker products, wire, chain, findings, rose quartz for the girls and blue banded agate for the boys. Emma, what a cool
lovely idea.
Peas in a pod.
Fabulous idea. That's lovely.
Clever lady.
I like that. So we've got a good idea there.
237.
You're 238, and this is from Sarah in Surrey. Hi all at JM, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a simple pink pearl and pyrite necklace made using beads and findings from JM. More pearl bundles, please, JM. I can't get enough of them. Well, I hope you saw it at the start of the show.
I was just going to say,
yes,
we done it.
Very
We did it,
nice.
Sarah.
Very nice, Sarah. That's gorgeous.
We must have got the vibes before we even came to her.
That's lovely.
Sharon in Cardiff, hello to you. She says, my entry for this week's Wall of Fame is a necklace and earrings made with orange aventurine and red jasper, which I bought from you last year. I hope they're good enough to be shown. Love to all the presenters, guest designers and all the crew. And that's Sharon in Cardiff, most definitely. And again, loving that mix of the colours and the dynamics. Fabulous. 239 you are, Sharon. We've got lots still to look forward to, and you know what I'm going to say now, We have coming up after the break, we have for you the most fabulous gemstones of choice. If you said to somebody, I'm working and I'm making a piece of jewellery with sapphires, they'd get excited. But then if you dropped in sapphires and emeralds, they'd be bewildered. Sapphires, emeralds and rubies would have them extraordinarily excited. But to drop in the final opportunity of tanzanite, well, that really is going to an all-time new level of desirability of gemstones. These are not bead quality. I'd classify these as gem quality stones. They're coming your way. It's the Matrix. Coming up after the break, and I made a mistake. I said Matrix. And on top of that, you've also got Mystic Topaz as well. It's all coming up. We've got our Sunday Experience ladies coming up as well, so looking forward to that. Don't go anywhere. All to come.
Tune into Jewellery Maker for our Miss It, Miss Out show. Every day between 5 and 9 p.m. on Freeview Channel 50. Don't miss it or you'll miss out.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Join guest designer Sarah Elvin and get creating stunning designs in no time with this Kumahimo introductory DVD. The easy to follow steps shown on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and will guide you through a variety of techniques to get you started. To get your hands on a copy, simply contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
New to polymer clay? Then why not come and join guest designer Debbie Bulford and be introduced to this creative medium? Debbie will guide you through the basic techniques of creating bead shapes, canes, pendants, feature beads and much more. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, and a visit to the Gemstone Museum and our shop. And all this for just $64.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Join us on Jewellery Maker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be Jewellery Maker.
Well, I am joined by some very industrious ladies because I can't quite believe you have created in just 2 hours, of course, 2 and a bit hours, give or take, a cup of tea, etc. And all of this jewellery has been made. Now, everything that you're going to see within this next section has all been made from the ingredients that we've got from today's show only. So if you've been watching, you might find that there's a cabochon there that we've already done, the faceted banded agate cabochon being used. We've got some sodalite coming up. We're doing a clearance on the aventurine, and that's the pearls, of course, from the pearl bundle at the very beginning of the show. All of this, the chainmail kit, of course, we've got coming up. All of this has been made within the ingredients of today's show by our incredible, and I will say, the words are industrious ladies. How have you found it?
Very interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah. You get caught up in it. You concentrate and you forget to speak, you forget there's other people. You think you're rude, but you're not, you're just concentrating.
And you've really gone for textures. Is this?
This is my last.
And have you, this is the pieces where you've gone for totally different, the same techniques in principle, but actually different ingredients. Yeah. And do you find that that's quite an interesting way to work, by using different ingredients but the same technique?
I do use quite a bit different. Yeah, I try to incorporate chainmail in a lot of my stuff as well, but didn't really have time for that today. But I love chainmail.
You've got plenty of time as we go. You've got another hour and a half to still keep going. I'm expecting more. Next time I'm coming into by the end of this show, I literally won't be able to walk in because there'll be so much jewellery. You'll have turned it into a shop. And wire work.
Yeah, it's one of the mediums I like to work with.
And my goodness me, you've done this in 2 hours. Is anybody else just thinking? I actually got, when I looked at it, I went, surely you've brought that with you.
That's the first one as well, cabochon wrapping.
That's the first time I've done a cabochon one. It's normally the ones I do is the ones with the holes through them. That's the first one I've actually done.
No, that's
honestly,
amazing.
It's my first one.
You have done an incredible job.
Yeah,
congratulations. Now then, I have to say, I've already been warned that when we go to do the matrix, that I have to give everybody the chance to get back into the workshop so that they have their phones ready. So you are in competition with every one of these ladies for the matrix deals of today. In particular, I know that you are, sorry ladies, I don't mean to stand in front of you. I do make apologies, I don't mean to do that, but so I get to speak to everybody. You're obviously looking for, what is it about the mystic topaz that you're looking for? What is it that you want?
Topaz is my birthstone, for a start. So anytime you say topaz, I'm like on alert. And Kirsty managed to bring them in and we had a look at them and they are stunning. There's some colours in there that I've just not seen.
Well, I've never done them before. I know that for a fact. I've never. On our sister channel I have, and I've sold them. In fact, I think last night I might have sold one last night for around about the 50, 60 pound marker in a solitaire of that quality, because they're not bead quality. Do you see what I mean by they're really not bead lovely quality, they are gem quality gemstones, and that's something that really is going to make a big difference to the jewellery that you're creating. So I promise you will have the time to walk it. You don't even have to be like Usain Bolt. We'll give you time to everybody will have equal chance to make the purchase, and it's all just a case of who's the fastest ones, because it is a limited stock.
Yes.
Just to warn you.
Yes.
And you've been busy doing.
Well, I haven't done very much. I've only got a pair of earrings and a ring on, but I'm trying to do a necklace in there with lots of wrapped stones. So it's just, with the aventurine. With the coiling.
Are you doing with the aventurine?
No, we've decided to split. So we shared the pearls and the aventurine, because there were 2 packs of the pearls of each colour.
Yes, that's right.
We've got 2 each. So, but I'm trying to sort of coil wrap the pearls into a necklace at the minute, so that's taking a long while.
So tell me about these pearls, because I genuinely, when Kim told me $8.95, I promise you I thought $8.95 a strand.
Yeah, 4 strands for $8.95, unbelievable. Yeah. That's why we split them, and I've still got so many left.
That's the thing. They're just going to go, and that's a classic piece of jewellery, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah, you see that on the high street all the time, and I think, I can't pay that. Not when I know I can make it.
I was saying that this morning, you know, I don't mind paying for something. I don't mind if I can justify the price, I'll pay anything, you know. But actually, in principle, when I look at the price of some things, and jewellery in particular, because I you know, especially working at Jewellery Maker, you become savvy, you become clever with making your money go further. And for me, there is no justification on some of the prices that you see. So I can't justify, I just can't.
And some of the pearls you see are shell pearls, and of course these are freshwater as well for that price. But the aventurine that we use, there was so much in the pack, we just had to share it. There was just so much.
That aventurine has been a little bit of a discussion between myself and Kim today. I will just say, we haven't done it yet because Kim has made the decision, and it's a mega bundle. I mean, you can see it there. It's that mega bundle, that's it, the 5 strands with the different shapes in a clearance. And I've found something which I'll show you. You've got to keep watching, ladies. You know, you'll understand why Kim and I have discussed the price tag on the aventurine, because I found something the other day which will just, it makes you stop and think about how much you should be paying for these strands. Just keep watching. Something that Kim has kept on going, yeah, but I'm still going to do a clearance. Yeah, and I'm going, no, look at what I've just found. You can't do a clearance on something that really is really big at the moment. Really, we'll talk about it later. Thank you. Hello. How have we got on? You have got on. You've gone for the blacks and you've gone for that really classic black and silver combination. Again, incorporating loads of different designs and textures and technique. What's your favourite? What do you like to do? Sorry, I was
Macrame's really one of my favourites at this moment in time, but I'm just going to try and do one of the bigger garnets with wrap. So
are you going to try wrapping
I'm going to try. Maybe Kirsty might help me.
Maybe.
The thing is that actually at the moment it felt like for a while we all had these big gemstones. Let me come and stand here so I'm not but we had these big gemstones, and in some ways they're gorgeous. But what do I do? And I don't know about you, but I feel over the past 4 or 5 weeks, we've had this sudden resurgence of, really, there's loads of different ways you can treat those big cabochons, those big gemstones. And today is all about learning and seeing where you can go with it. So hopefully that'll be something that you'll enjoy. Yep, fabulous. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in. For the whole of the time I've been discussing, the whole of the time we've been talking, which has probably been about, what, 5 or 6 minutes, I can promise you the only thing my director has said is, have you brought cake? That's it.
No, my friend that was meant to come, she'd made cakes, but she texted me this morning saying she was ill.
I would not have come today if I'd have known there was no cake. I would not have come if I'd have known there was no cake.
We've done very badly.
And I did ask if there was cake. And
I should have gone down and got the cakes off her before I came in. Sorry.
Ryan, my director, says...
Sorry, Ryan.
The exit's just there, ladies. Ryan, the ladies have got something else to say to you. If you need cake, bring it yourself. And he's just said in reply, whatever. Did you hear that in my ear? Just whatever. Well, we have got, now ladies, I am going to say the exit is there, but I'm being polite and saying, if you want to go and get the matrix, it's happening now. Okay, so I'll give you a chance. Everybody's got the same chance, everybody's got the same opportunity, but it's time for the matrix. We're going to do both deals. Foam in hand, get ready, because we're heading that way. Ladies, thank you so much for today. Really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And I'm sorry that I didn't bring cake. Right then, somebody should have brought cake, says Ryan. Somebody out there should have brought cake. Come on, Tom. Yeah, where's the cake, Tom? He's looking, no cake. Well, I'm a stick at the maker. Right, it's time. There is actually running going on. I can see serious running going into the workshop. Because we are about to give you the chance to own 2 very exciting deals. Now, the Matrix offers launched yesterday. Never been seen before. And I brought to you a matrix deal which consisted, and I'm going to show you what it consisted of your sapphire, ruby, emerald and tanzanite. Now, I sat yesterday morning when I realised that I had this matrix box, and I made the single boxes, the single compartments into individual strands. And this is what I came up with. This is all of the gemstones that you received yesterday in the matrix box. Now, in the matrix box yesterday, you got one line, just one line of the gemstones, and the other line was sterling silver findings. Today, we're doubling the gemstones up. Forget the silver, bring on the gemstones. Yesterday, sold out. Yesterday, absolutely, we didn't have anywhere near the quantity we needed to satisfy everybody's requests. And today I'm expecting exactly the same again, because now we're doubling up the gemstones. We're giving you the top quality ingredients that Jewellery Maker has bought in. And I tell you what, we have had to work our socks off to get this quality for you. The price tag that you should be paying is nowhere near the price that you would expect. Because of course, if I said to you, we're doubling up the gemstones, surely we should be doubling up the price tag. If we're doubling up the gems and of this grade, you know that we shouldn't be doing that. We should be doubling up the price. It's not happening. The price tag yesterday was £49.95, where you got one run of gemstones and one run of silver. Forget the silver. Double up the gems. Should we double up the price? No, we're going lower. We're going lower. How about this? Your matrix opportunity, sapphires, rubies, emeralds, and tanzanite in gemstone quality. Forget your bead quality, it's gem quality. That says £47.95, and the queues are going to be significant right now. It's gone straight into limited stock. It's gone straight there. Just to highlight that our matrix boxes are in restricted availability quantities only. You will not see these in 2 or 3 months' time repeated and repeated. We do not expect to see this opportunity again. We do not anticipate repeating these deals over and over again. Sometimes we buy stocks of 300, 400, 500. You might see them go to where 6 or 7 or 8 times and then still be in stock. Here, no way. We have gone for limited availability opportunities, and those opportunities are endless with the quality of these beautiful combinations: rubies, tanzanite, emeralds, and sapphires for £47.95. An extraordinary deal. Double the gemstones, not even doubling the price tag. Yes, I know you got silver yesterday, but I know a lot of people fell in love with the gems. Of course, you can get silver, you can get your own silver toggle clasp, you can get your silver, spacer beads. You can go to our website and find any of those. What you won't find is this quality of gemstone. You will not find this opportunity regularly on our channel. So when you've got bead quality, it's great, but gem quality, it's the time to buy. It's a low stock opportunity now for £47.95. Yours for the taking. Congratulations. I do believe that will be a sell-out deal. I do believe that will be a sell-out deal. And if it sells out, I'm ever so sorry to say, I don't know whether we'll get anything like it again. I'm being absolutely honest here. When we get these kind of deals, when we get this quality of gemstone for these kind of prices, we don't and we can't ever honour those prices or those offers again. Once they're gone, they're gone. And the facts are is that we don't know whether we'll get a deal like this to offer you. Based on our buying power, we'd like to think we can, but there's no guarantees. Yours for the taking for £47.95. Congratulations if you are successful. Are you ready? I've got the thumbs up. I've got the definite thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen, I am about to... Now you need to give it... I'm going to say it to everybody. Are you ready? Fingers are dialing. Fingers, get ready to click. Because these, I will blink and they will sell out. Don't put them in the graphics just yet, guys, because I want to give everybody a chance. Now, what I'm about to do, don't dial. There's no point in dialing because you can't access the you can't process your call until the graphics come in. But as soon as those graphics are in, I won't even have to tell you the price tag. You will accept the fact that these are going to sell out in seconds based on the quantity, how quickly those have sold out, and I have half the quantity of this box than I had of that box. And these are a limited edition opportunity. First time I've ever done anything like this on this channel. Introducing Mystic Topaz. Oh my goodness, this is exciting. You know, all I'm thinking of is that everything you have been asking of us, we are bringing you in this one box. Everything you have requested from us to be able to deliver, the high-end gemstones, the clarity, the purity of not just bead quality, but gem quality gemstones. You've got the chance to own this as soon as the graphics come in. It's not yet. As soon as the graphics come in, you will have to respond to this opportunity. It's probably going to be literally a second or two in time, and these will be sold out. First come, first served. When we bring in the graphics in 10 seconds time, it is the first people to confirm will get this limited edition opportunity. Forget your bead quality, gem quality chance. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's there, it's now for the taking. Your Matrix collection, it's yours for your only £39.95. It's the fastest buys to confirm. Seconds will take place, and this will sell out because it's never been sold. 20 left. We've only got 20 left. No, we don't. We can't refresh it fast enough. It looks like 7 left. Just like that, it's gone. £39.95. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Who's got it? I don't know whether other the ladies in the workshop have. I got a thumbs up. Have you got it? Yay! Oh, Tom, did you get it? Tom's there. Tom, what are you doing there? What are you doing there? I reckon he's just checking that there's definitely no cake. That's what I think he's doing. It's like somebody's got a butt cake. Congratulations if you got that. Oh, I need to stop smiling because my earache's getting worse. But every time I smile, but I can't stop smiling at deals like that. It makes it quite hard because I kind of want to do this and then do that. But this channel just makes me smile. Kind of smile but hold your face down. That's like saying smile. No, that's like saying frown, but stand on your head so that everybody thinks you're smiling. That's great help. Smile with your eyes. Imagine if somebody had just tuned in that 1 second where I wasn't talking, I was just smiling with my eyes. Oh, apparently that's not smiling, that's twitching with your eyes. All right, whatever. Okay, we have got for you very, very soon indeed my presenter pick. It's pretty much double the size in length that I would normally do for sapphires. And if you went on our website right now, the pricing on sapphire for half this size, £34, £29. If you're lucky, you're looking at a 24. I don't believe we've got anything of sapphire, whether it's at half a length of that I've got for this one, £47.95, one at £49. We have one strand, Kim's just checked, we have one strand at £19.95. Okay, one strand is £19.95. The rest of the strands are 20, 30, closer to 40 or 50 pounds. And that's the price that we should be paying on this gemstone. You have got here a magnificent opportunity. This is not just sapphire. This is what I'd classify as a double strand of sapphire. We're used to seeing half of this length for around about the 30 to 40 pounds. Well, you've seen, actually, what did you say there? 30 carats. 35 carats of sapphire on our website right now. 35 carats available for you to purchase with one click right now at £49.95. I've guaranteed that double length for less than 20. I'm going to be a little bit cheeky and say, but how much less than 20 do you think we can go? Very excited. Also to bring you today, don't forget I've still got all these brand new strands. I've still got this amazing clearance bundle of adventuring, which we've just seen our fantastic Sunday Experience ladies show us. And then on top of that, we've got a brand new kit. I know that Debbie has worked very hard already to create some fabulous jewellery, working with the 10 metres of chain. Yet there's a 10-metre chain offer in our last kit of the day. But before we head into the silvers, this is a little bit more of a winter wonderland. We're going for the big look of the season, black and gold. And when you think of black and gold, this is the result. This is Jewellery Maker going extreme black and gold. And Debbie, for those people who haven't had the chance to go to London recently, or go to the city centres where all of the designers have their boutique shops and all the high street are going for their Christmas style. Mm-hmm. For those who haven't done it, you've done it 3 days ago. What did you find?
Every single window is black. Every window. I was amazed actually that it doesn't matter where you look, even the Christmas trees were black, they've all got gold tinsel on, all the shirts are black for the men with just a tie pin or something, just completely nothing but black. And then you have the gold and the silver and the chain and the statement necklaces to go with them. I was amazed actually, not one red dress.
It's amazing that though, isn't it?
I was stunned. I mean, even the big stores.
Yeah, and this is
no red
Christmas windows.
Yeah.
Christmas windows. It has, and I don't think black ever goes out of fashion, ever. But actually, I think black this year in particular has had a massive resurgence in terms of definite fashion focus. There is black everywhere, but the one thing that changes black from being black is the jewellery that you place against it. So the clothes that you're wearing can look so different with the jewellery that you're putting against it. And the one thing that you'll find for many of the big designers, many of the big jewellery designers are going with gold to work against the black. And this is it. This is your Christmas deal. This is the one that just says if you're going to get one kit this month for Christmas to make your jewellery for your Christmas parties, for all of those glamorous events, or even if it's just that you're having a nice Christmas chill out, but you want to feel great with your jewellery that you've made, or give it as a gift for somebody's very special Christmas present, this is the way we bring it to you. A decadence of gemstones, a combination of your rainbow obsidian plain rounds, your black agate puffy ovals, and your gold coloured coated hematite. These are glistening like disco balls, but it's not disco ball in the harsh abrasive way. It's disco balls with a decadence, with a luster, with a luxury, an edge of sophistication. And when you've got it black and gold, well, it is just simply going to be a boutique quality of jewellery that you'll achieve. I've never again done a kit like I'm about to do, because I've done this kind of kit, 3 strands, findings, lovely jubbly. I've done all of that, but I've never done, and you may notice they're just peeking over my shoulder here, I've never done a kit with 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of jump rings. 4 lots of jump rings. So you're getting here a combination of your 2 gold and your 2 black anodized aluminium saw cut jump rings, 2 lots of each, 2 black, 2 gold within this kit. Not that you have to buy these separately, this is part of the kit. So again, if you're thinking about starting and you want to get a taster of something like chainmail, this is the one for you. This is the one for you. This is the way you get all of the ingredients, and we're making it as cost effective as we possibly can. The gemstones are there. You've got the beading thread, monofilament and elastic, and we're topping it off with your gold plated sterling silver findings. Yes, you are getting here 95 sterling silver findings, which of course we highlight, comes with that beautiful heart-shaped chain, sterling silver chain, plus the decorative toggle clasp, lobster claw clasp, shepherd hooks, essentials like crimp beans and eye pins, all of this together for one price tag. The word decadence is most certainly written throughout this combination. You should be paying almost £50 for this bundle. This kit should be almost £50. The price you're actually paying is £27.95. The word decadence says you should be paying 50. The words Jewellery Maker says we'll take it to £27.95. We're taking over £20 and putting it back into your pocket on this deal. You've got sterling silver findings, which obviously add that luxury. In fact, half of the price of this kit is based on those sterling silver findings. The sterling silver findings coming in at £14.95. That's over half the price of the kit just in the findings alone, and that gives you the reason why you should be paying £50 and you're actually getting it for £27.95. It's the deals that you could not create for yourself if you bought separately on our website. So if you went to our website and you bought the beauty of those gold coloured hematite and the rainbow obsidian, and you bought the jump rings and you bought the everything would take you to £50. £27.95 is actually the price you paid, because we can manipulate the price. And I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that we do it in a light way. We do it very, very strategically. We do it and we squeeze it and we'll go, okay, we'll take a hit, because that's what you've come to expect from our kits. But £50 to £27.95, it's a vast price difference, isn't it? And of course, when you see the jewellery, you really do get a sense of extraordinary opportunity, because the jewellery in individual form, each one of these pieces looks like it could be £27.95.
Yeah, I mean, I had loads of jump rings left over, and half a dozen or so beads, so I could have made another couple of earrings or a bracelet out of them, really. But I just think they're statement pieces. I know I've gone over the top in them, but they are reminiscent of some of the necklaces that were in the wonderful shop windows in London. Some of them were just so enormous, but very striking.
And I think the thing is that if as you head towards Christmas, people do get. I mean, I do it myself. From somebody who wears very simple jewellery, I've become much more gutsy, much more inclined to wear something bright and bold and something a little bit more dynamic if I'm going out for a Christmas event. I don't want it to be a little bit of a simple
I know
look.
what you mean.
I want to be a little bit more.
And the one right on the end that's really, really heavy, the one with the diamonds or the gold, that would look nice actually stitched onto black velvet, and have the chain
like
coming
bib,
down.
a proper bib.
Having a proper choker.
Yeah, got it.
Have the chain coming down. That's what would look lovely. But it does sit nicely, very dramatic, but would sit nicely.
I think in some ways, because of the jewellery that perhaps you wear on a day-to-day basis, if you're going out for a night out, it's nice to have something a little bit more decadent.
Of course it is, and like you said, if you go out for a night out and then you think, well, I'm not going to wear that again, then you can cut it up and use it again. I mean,
absolutely.
It's the love of jewellery, isn't it, really?
Totally, that's a love of, definitely. And you've brought together the jump rings in different ways. You've really utilised, because I've never done seen a kit, and I've certainly never presented a kit with so many jump rings.
No, nor me.
That's 4 lots of jump rings, so it takes you to, what was that, 100, 200 pieces of jump rings? 200 jump rings that you're getting for one price tag, and that alone. Hang on a minute, no, that's wrong. It's 200 of each. So that's 400 jump rings you're getting.
I know. Amazing, isn't
That's
it?
even better. That's even more value of whoa! And you have done chainmail.
I have.
So you've done your chainmail. Is that
just box weave?
Box weave.
At the front.
I've been doing a little bit of research on chainmail.
Have you now?
I have.
And?
I've been researching about the history of it.
Oh, yes.
And how it's formed. Many people thought it's formed in Japan, but actually when you start to research a little bit more, it's more Celtic.
Oh,
it's really, really interesting. 13th century, the Celts started to form, in particular the box weave and the Byzantine, have all come from this one weave to protect the body from the piercing.
That's right.
And when you start to investigate the actual weave of it, in the 13th century, there were certain types of weapons that needed to have a thickness of armour that no other armour could do.
How have they ever got on those horses? Because it must have weighed a ton.
Oh, well, I went to Bamborough Castle not so long ago, and they have a chainmail armour, and you can pick it up, and it's just a cloak. It's a cloak, and it's only there, and it sits just at the top of the body. And my brother-in-law, who is a big gentleman, he picked it up and he put it on my shoulders and I did this. My legs gave way because the weight of that is extraordinary. Incredible. But when you start to think about the history of chainmail and then how it then obviously has evolved into jewellery, and then you look at it again in a totally different light because it had a practicality. Of course, it saved people's lives. But then when you see its beauty now, wow, it's amazing when you go through jewellery in history terms.
It is. I mean, I was going completely off at a tangent. There was something in the paper, was it yesterday? So they found the oldest bead ever. It's 100,000 years old, made from a snail shell. And it's been covered in ochre. There's a string of them.
Fascinating.
100,000 years old. They were still making jewellery. Good grief.
That's the thing. Jewellery's never go out of fashion, is it? You know, and this is one of the things, especially with chainmail. You know, the 13th century, so that's developed from that point onwards. And here you've got the resultant jewellery that you can now make into contemporary jewellery that's perfect for your Christmas parties, which is actually something that could have been worn in the 13th century. Pretty wicked, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. So here we have a box weave. So I'm going to show you how to do a box weave very quickly. I haven't got my big rings with me because I forgot to bring those along, but here we go.
So that's the box weave there?
That's a box weave.
Okay.
Started off as you would do a Byzantine. You put 2 rings into 2 rings into 2 rings. So you have 2 and 2 and 2. So you get a 6-ring weave to start off with. And I've popped a little piece of wire through the first 2 rings as it's going to be my helping hand. And the way you do your weave is like this. You do this with the Byzantine or the box. You put your finger and thumb over the first 2 rings to support the second 2 rings so that you can move that around and they're not going to go anywhere. Open up the 3rd set of rings like so, and then take something like a cocktail stick or a piece of wire and pull the 2 rings up. Let me do that again for you. So you hold the first 2, support the second 2, let the 3rd rings flop open, open up the number 2 rings, and you pick up the number 3, number 3 like so. Okay. And if you hold them sideways, these rings are actually too big for box, but I thought I'd use the biggest rings in the pack. Hold it sideways, it's held quite securely so I can move that around and pick up my next ring and put it through the 2 I've just pulled up. Okay, like so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to close it quickly. And you put a second lot through.
And now you're just connecting them, you're just linking them up.
Just linking them together. Just pushing them through the 2. I'm doing it with my fingers just softly. As long as you've got them sort of closed, I'll put my glasses on. As long as you've got them sort of closed, then you can neaten them up when you finish your link.
Yeah.
Just pull that up. So there's your first 2 rings. So there's your number 1, 2, 3. This is your number 1 at your next pattern. If I was doing Byzantine, I would put another 2 and then another 2 to make it another 6 links. Box weave is exactly the same pattern, but with 4 rings. So whenever I do my workshop, people go wrong. They start off doing a box weave.
Yeah.
So I've got my first 2 rings. That's my first set of links. And I'm going to put a second set of links through. So put it through the 2 I've just done. Okay. So these rings are a bit too big for me doing this. The black ones are perfect, but it'd be difficult for you to see the black. That's why I'm doing it with gold. So there's your 2 rings. First 2, second 2. All right?
Yep.
So you hold the weave at the bottom.
Yeah,
those are your
drop them out.
Drop them out.
Either side.
Open them up. Open them up. Whoops. Open them up, and pick up.
Yeah, the 2.
The 2 that you just dropped. Okay. Hold it side by side. So you can move that around, and it's not going to go anywhere. Close it.
Yeah.
I'll put a second one through. Second one through. Whoops. And let me show you the pattern now. You'll see like 2 horseshoe shapes on the side. Okay, and that's your box weave. So you can see, I don't know if you can see it in the black. This is why I didn't do it in these rings, because although they're a better size, they're slightly smaller. But whether you can see the shine of the horseshoes going down, that's what you need to get. That's the pattern you need to pick up. Okay.
That's
and
amazing.
There's a bigger version of it. It's just 4 rings, and you repeat 2, then 2 again, and that's your 4-ring weave. That's the box weave. Simple weave to do.
And you've put it into a lovely, lovely piece of jewellery there.
You can do this as a whole necklace of it, or a bracelet, or you can actually feed tiny beads through there if you wanted to on beading thread, and have them showing through. They can look really pretty, but it's a nice way of doing a bar at the front of your necklace.
Yeah, it just adds that another significance, but in a different way, doesn't it?
That's right, being black, it looks quite solid, doesn't it? It's
yeah,
really
it does. Look glorious, actually.
Now
then, if you do want to get started into chainmail, and perhaps you'd like step-by-step instruction where you can stop and pause, ladies like this one, well, in fact, this lady right now, I've always wanted to just put her on pause. Actually, we've got a DVD. So Debbie was a fantastic DVD of chainmail, but actually we're not just going to give you one chainmail DVD. Come with me because I've got another deal. Thank you for that, my lovely. We have got for you chainmail 1 and 2. So chainmail 1 and 2 you have here. A fantastic opportunity. 2 DVDs. That's 2 hours. 2 hours of a technique to learn how to get started into chainmail and how to develop your chainmail as well. So you've got both of these DVDs for one price tag of $4.95 each. So that $4.95 each you have got here would take you to £9.90. So that's £9.90 you should be paying for these DVDs alone. And as I say, 2 hours, you'll get totally different techniques, totally different ways of getting fantastic chainmail results. Whether it's you want to learn the Byzantine, perhaps you want to learn about the 4-in-1. You also have, did you get that? Look, did you see how that came?
Very good.
I know.
I'm impressed.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because I really have been learning loads about chainmail and its history.
Well
and
done.
the 4-in-1, again, there's another part of the history to chainmail that comes to the foot.
Same as your bracelet, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. So, the bracelet that Debbie made me, which I wear all the time, which always get the compliments. So anyway, you get your 2 DVDs, you get all of the different techniques from the box weave to the Byzantine to the 4-in-1. You get all of that within this 2 hours of technique. We are going to give you jump rings. This time, we're going to give you a pack of 50 sterling silver, but not just one pack, 2 packs of sterling silver jump rings. Here you've got your rose gold finish and your classic sterling silver. So both, that's 100 in total jump rings of sterling silver qualities. And we're topping it all off. You may want to make your life easy. Making your life easy is by having this little jump ring opener. And this jump ring opener, you wear it as a ring, and to open up the jump rings, did you see that when Debbie was creating that weave, she actually already had the jump rings open? And if you didn't have that jump ring, or if all of them were not open, you'd then have to lose your pattern to then open the jump ring to then be able to lock in the next link. Instead of having to put down that pattern, you have this on the hand. It works as an addition. It's almost like an additional finger where you can open your jump ring as you have it on the hand. So Debs, I know you say you work with this all the time.
I do. It doesn't matter what jewellery I'm making, I always use that. It's really useful.
Yeah,
really
you don't even just do it with chainmail, do you? I know you said that the other day.
No, really useful.
It's a combination that we're bringing you here. You're getting your 2 editions of the chainmail DVDs. You've got the essential to Debbie. I know that as one of her essential tools is the jump ring opener. And you're getting sterling silver jump rings. This is the way we introduce you, how we get you started to this fantastic technique. Chainmail dating back to the 13th century, but bring it right into the present day with contemporary quality jewellery. Should be almost £23. That includes the sterling silver. That's good. But I tell you what, how about this? You buy the DVDs, you get your sterling silver jump rings, that's 100 sterling silver jump rings, and your jump ring opener for just...
Oh. Now, if you were to see a sterling silver chainmail bracelet in a shop for less than £150, £200, you would be doing well. And you could probably do a 2-in-1 link with that, just a simple little.
You could do a 2-in-1 and mix your colours. That's
just a simple link
mixing
bracelet.
your textures of the rose gold and the yellow gold.
And you could sell that simple one for £50–60 easily.
Easily. And actually, we've just done the sterling silver jump rings and the jump ring opener. Wow. Hang on a minute, that's £9. So basically, the DVDs take you to just shy of a tenner, just shy by 10 pence. Sterling silver plus also the jump ring opener for what, £2 is it? £2. For £2, you're getting your jump rings and you're getting your jump ring opener. £2. Now that's an opportunity and a half, isn't it? That really is an opportunity and a half. Yours for the taking. Go, go, go. 0800 644 655. Join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com is where you can confirm. It is the way to buy today by adding to your order. Of course, don't forget, we don't stop here for the day. We are full of live shows. We are now live from 9 till 9 on Jewellery Maker. Tune in at 1 o'clock. We give you designer inspiration for 4 hours, and then we move into our Miss It, Miss Out Fast and Furious late show tonight. It is going to be busy. You've got little old me going fast, and I mean, I have got some big deals tonight. No doubt, if you're looking for a bargain, and I've used that word bargain, bargain night tonight, from 5 till 9. It is available on Freeview now. If you're watching on Freeview channel 43, flick over to channel 50 from 5 o'clock. You'll find me giving you absolute bargains. And I've said that word 3 times now. If I've said it 3 times, it has to happen. So it's going to be there, bargains from 5 till 9 with a Miss Out show that you don't want to miss out on. Because of course, if you've already bought from us, you've paid your postage and packaging, and you can add as many times as you like on your single P&P for the whole day. So join us in the guest designer inspiration show from 1 till 5, then 5 till 9. You can keep on adding to that same P&P of £2.95 for the Miss Out show. Plenty of times to keep on adding to your jewellery making opportunities. Talking of amazing jewellery and talking of opportunities, I have got for you, yes, it's your sapphire. It's coming your way. My presenter pick for this show is coming up straight up after the Wall of Fame. Wow. Is this what you were talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, who has been very clever? Samantha. Hi, Samantha. Here is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. A bead embroidery pendant made from 2 tiger's eye cabochons from that ridiculously well-priced cabochon bag I purchased recently. What a bargain. There must be about 10 in there. I've used bead embroidery in some amazingly small and perfectly faceted garnets and smoky quartz. Brackets, how did the labradorists facet such amazing small beads so perfectly? To finish the cabochons, and some tiny seed beads from my stash for the edging. The chain is a mixture of garnet, plain rounds, and more faceted seed beads, and some more plain tiger's eye. All Jewellery Maker, including the thread, all from Jewellery Maker, including the thread and foundations, except those few seed beads from my stash. Making this has made me realise how much skill goes into the faceting of these beautiful stones. Something I think we all take for granted, and looking at these stones through a magnifier shows how much care and attention to detail even the smallest beads are given. I think those boys and ladies deserve a round of applause.
Quite right too.
Oh, couldn't have said it better myself, Samantha. And in fact, the interesting thing is one of the strands I've got coming up later on, the aquamarine strand, I am going to talk about the faceting of the gemstone very specifically, and you've raised exactly the same point as I'm about to on the aquamarine. Probably covers some of the finest lapidary work that you're going to get from the aquamarine. I'll talk about it there, but if you know, for Samantha, I will second that, I will third that, I will fourth that, because I couldn't say it better myself. The lapidary work is exceptional in our gemstones. So thank you for taking the time to share that with us. 240. And if you like the look of Samantha's, Debbie's going to do a very similar type of look, very similar, and learn the technique on Wednesday on your designer inspiration show from 1 o'clock.
This is number 241. Look at this. I like this.
Party time.
Yeah, so from Michelle in Manchester. It says, hi to everyone at JM. I'm getting in the Christmas mood and decided to make something extra sparkly and blingy to wear. Quite right.
Yes.
These rainbow hematites are just lovely, and I've combined it with one of the great sterling silver clasps from JM. I was so happy with this bracelet that I've made a matching necklace and ring. Best wishes to all, Michelle from Manchester. Oh, that lovely clasp. They're beautiful, aren't they?
It's pretty cool, that. Pretty cool.
Love it, love it. Very nice.
I have got Sarah from Dover, another one who's managed to grab the Drusilla Gate stones. And as you can see, she purchased from ourselves. She has sold this piece of jewellery. She sold it within an hour of it being made.
Oh, really? Oh, well done.
There's testament to the quality of our craftsmanship there, Sarah. And of course, I think also testimony to just how much of a wow factor that Druzy is.
You compliment it very well as well. I haven't overdone it with
That's
the wire.
it.
It just shows the gemstone off. It's beautiful.
Not surprised, yet sold within an hour of it being made. And she hopes it's featured on the Wall of Fame. It definitely is. Sarah and Dover, congratulations to you. Even better that you sold it.
Absolutely. Number 243. Is that right? 243, yes. This is from Annette. I thought that you may like to see the necklace I made at Gemma's Adventures with Beading Thread course last Tuesday.
Yay.
The whole day was fantastic and I can highly recommend it. Best wishes from Annette. That's lovely, Annette, because it's nice to get feedback from courses. Gemma will love that.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Beautiful. Look at the flowers.
And I met Annette. And I have to say, the whole course, you know, when you walk in and the course was just, everybody was concentrating, everybody was learning, everybody was really enjoying, and then the results were fabulous, just like that. So yeah, I would recommend it too. If you want to join us on any of our courses, we have plenty of courses going on, from Debbie's Polymer, Debbie's Chainmail, Miller-Fury. We also have the likes of Gemma with her vintage workshop, Adventures with Beading Thread. We also have the likes of Natalia, who did yesterday, Silver Art Clay, Set Your Gemstones. We've got a gem setting workshop starting next year as well. Loads going on. If you want to know more about this, speak to our call centre and they'll tell you all of the dates. Right then, let's have a look. I have H in Liverpool. So morning. This is my entry to the week's Wall of Fame. This necklace was made for my cousin, who is off to a fancy do tonight and needed something to go with the dress she had already borrowed from my mum and the gold shoes from her mum. Sounds a bit of a Cinderella-like, but her excuse is that with 4 kids, she doesn't normally get to go out. As she doesn't wear jewellery very often, it had to be simple, light and not too fussy, but still eye-popping. Other than this item, I've been making loads at the moment, panicking I won't have enough for my, well, I'm not sure how I say that, Chankuka. That's wrong. Yeah. Fair I'm doing tomorrow. I might have said that. Hanukkah fair. Pronounced like a guttural H at the back of the road. Hanukkah. Okay, I'm doing it tomorrow in Liverpool, brackets. It's at the St. David's campus, if anybody wants to pop along. Yes, there you go. Hanukkah is the Jewish festival of light, and it is always around December time. But this year, it is very early, as it begins with this coming Wednesday night and lasts for 8 days. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, I wish you all the very, very best, and I hope you have a great fair. And then that's H in Liverpool. Amazing. Lucky, lucky cousin. 244 you are. Lord, still to look forward to. It's here.
So pretty. The rainbow of colours. But they're subtle, aren't they? They're just beautiful. I love that.
Now, we have had lots of people texting in today, and the main text conversation that has happened is, what time are you doing the sapphire? When are you doing the sapphire? How much is the sapphire? How can I get my hands on it? Everything has been about this opportunity, and I tell you what, if you have any inclination on the kind of day we've had in terms of pricing, which, let's face it, has been very obviously spectacular, the spectacular is about to get even more spectaculicious. We are really, really gonna push. I think so. We are really gonna give you something special on this one. It's my presenter pick. It's sapphires, and it's coming up straight up after the break.
designers Debbie Bulford and Rachel Norris to explore the endless possibilities of combining polymer clay and wirework. This DVD guides you through a variety of projects and will give you the inspiration you need to create your own designs. Advance your jewellery making and fuse your talents together with this amazing DVD. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Join us on Jewellery Maker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be Jewellery Maker.
Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better. Tune into Jewellery Maker for our Miss It, Miss Out show. Every day between 5 and 9 PM on Freeview Channel 50. Don't miss it or you'll miss out.
If you head to our website right now, and I know a lot of people who watch Jewellery Maker have access to the web, and if you do have access, please just take 10 seconds of your time to just click on Sapphire and see for yourself the pricing that you would and should expect to pay for a strand like this. Because I could talk till I'm blue in the face and talk about the pricing that I should be charging and the price that you should be paying on this. But actually, the reality, the actual facts are there in black and white and with lots of colour because, of course, it's rainbow sapphires, but are there on our website within our sapphire range. What we have in our collection right now in terms of our vault is very nominal. It's very small quantities, but the small quantities that we have are nowhere near the price I'm about to do on this strand. And this strand is 50 have already been allocated. 100 have just been allocated by the people who have oh, this might be the fastest sellout we have ever done for Sapphire. I promise you, this is going to be a big, okay, I'm going to have to just get the price in. I don't even have time to talk about this. I don't even have time to be able to talk about the opportunity. I have to just get on with the price tag because it's Sapphire for $9.95. It's Sapphire. And I've got what? I've got less than 50 left now in stock. We started with one of the biggest quantities of the day and I've gone straight down to $9.95. It's a one-off deal. It will be sold out in a second. And on my life, on my offer. What is that? Kirsty is just, look at this. You gotta get Kirsty. Look at her. Look, you can't see her. There she is. Look at that fit. Look. Oh, she's got. It's sold out, Kirsty. 1 minute and 40 seconds, and we've just sold out. Wow. Sorry. You know that time that I have to come in before I come to air, I have to come in 2 hours to prepare. And I have to come in 2 hours to prepare to then have some idea of what I'm going to say. And I have some idea of, oh, that's going to...
Might as well just turn up as it starts, really.
I could have just turned up.
Yeah, I would. I'd just sit on the settee over there and have a chat and a coffee and it's fine.
Right. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Now, hopefully, I will have more sapphire for you, because I don't even know whether I had time to blink, and the 100 had sold. Okay, I shall move on then. Kim just said when she checked, she thought that somebody must have bought like 50 strands because it happened so quickly that 50 were allocated. She just thought that somebody had just gone, I'll have 50 of those, click, because that's how quickly it went.
There must be retailers who buy from you because you can't get them cheaper elsewhere.
Oh, well, you couldn't. It's not with that sapphire. I can't believe there's somewhere else that could compete to that price tag on sapphire. We can't compete with ourselves on that sapphire. You go onto our website, it's 49, it's 39, it's 29. If you're lucky, it's 19.95. But sapphire, and it is a one-off deal. It is a one-off deal. I will repeat, it is a one-off deal. I'm not going to be able to do sapphire at 9.95 every day of the week, and I will reiterate that. That's a one-off deal. Amazing, absolutely incredible. 1 minute and 40 seconds and it's sold out. Okay, I best move on to the next. So actually, Debbie, the extra 10 minutes that you thought you might have while that was happening, you don't have to make your jewellery because we're going on to the next kit.
Oh, are we? Oh, right, fine, okay.
Yeah. Sorry. That's just the way it goes, isn't it? I keep on saying in it, and if my children said that, I would be picking them up and I'd be saying, now how do you say it? Isn't it? I shall do it now because yes. This next kit is coming up next, isn't it? Okay. This is going to be another sellout opportunity. This is going to be another sellout kit of the day. You've just seen how fast the sapphires have gone. And of course, Strands of Distinction, and in particular for those of you who've watched our channel before, you know that we have a reputation to uphold for top quality gemstones at rock bottom prices. And on a principle of buying strands individually, like that strand of sapphire, we do fantastic prices. But in kits, those prices are squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. In kits, we cannot do the prices that we do individually in these kind of deals. I mean, I couldn't put to wear this kind of piece of these individual aspects and do the prices that I'm about to do and bring a bundle. I couldn't do it. I'd be out of a job, and we'd probably be out of business as a company because the prices are so extremely smaller than what they should be if you were buying the components individually. And in particular, I highlight this. Look at this. Highlight, first of all, your 10 meters of chain. You have got here 10 meters of your copper silver plated chain. Now this chain, and I will show you straight away, this chain has a really lovely finish to it. It has a real, well, always, you know, chain is designed to have strength and durability. The linking of them is all about strength. I like that it has a little delicacy of it. It's 3x2, it's not small, but it's certainly not the biggest chain that we have. But I like that. It's still strong, it's still durable, but actually if you're working with some of the smaller pieces, like the sapphire that we've just done, the chain would match perfectly alongside it. The chain wouldn't overawe, it wouldn't overwhelm the gemstones, would it? The chain would be perfect alongside that. I guess in some ways maybe that sapphire. And the kit's already down to last of stock. I genuinely don't know what's just happened, but all of a sudden, I've got to the point where I'm in some kind of twilight zone where I'm not even having to talk and I'll buy this, I want it. Okay, 10 meters of your chain. Just the beginning, just the beginning. Half the stock of this kit is already sold before we've even told you the price tag. Already sold, just half the stock's gone without even talking about the price, just by introducing the chain and the gemstones to you. Half the stock's out. Well. I'm not surprised, mind, and I do know that we have a lot of our viewers who absolutely appreciate when you see something on our channel, it's best to react straight away, because by holding off, by just even just holding off for a couple of seconds and even a couple of minutes, if you'd have held off on that sapphire for a couple of minutes, you'd definitely have missed out. I mean, then we saw that in 1 minute, 40 seconds. So with that in mind, if you held off and just did a little bit of thinking and contemplating, lost out, which is why we've already got half the stock of this kit sold out, because people do not want to lose out on the deal. I mean, that's a really good way of proving to you why if you see something that you like it, you buy it straight away with us. We give you a money back guarantee, not just extended to the back end of December, extended to the 31st of January to return if this isn't right for you. I don't think you'll do that, but at least you know you've got that background, you've got that foundation, that security blanket. If you do need to, why would you return this? Why would anybody consider returning, especially with this quality of gemstones? An amazing opportunity, limited availability now. It was a limited edition kit anyway, but it's now limited stock and now low stock offer. That's why you've got your prisms of your rainbow moonstone. These are a definite solitaire individual pendant. Add that chain, that's a piece of jewellery on its own. Just that. One pendant, one piece of chain, add in a clasp. That is a piece of jewellery which will most certainly sit on a neckline with real pride and magnitude. Of course, June's birthstone, so the nice thing about moonstone is that if you have got anybody's birthday and maybe, you've obviously June's coming in 5 months, 6 months time, so plenty of time for you to think of birthday presents, but actually on Christmas, it's nice to give a gift that still has even more symbolism than just being handmade. It's rather nice to be able to give at Christmas somebody their birthstone in a piece of jewellery. So you could do that if you know somebody's June birthstone. Who's it? Anybody in this? Oh, are you?
10th of June.
10th of June. Write that one down. You're 30 this year. Coming up next year. Oh, we need to remember that now. Write it down, Kim, so we don't forget. The big 3-0. We will not let you forget. Even if you want to forget, we will now. Now I've got Kim saying she's got another 4 years to go. Ryan saying he's got another 5 years to go. And obviously I've got another 10 years to go. Sorry. All right. I'm closer to 40 than I am to 30. But you know what? You're only as young as the man you're feeling. And unfortunately, my man is older than me. I got that one wrong. We are going... Kim's just gone, gutted. You've got... All right then, all right, whatever. Then on top of that, you've got your rainbow moonstone drops. That combination of gemstones, that combination of quality is absolutely exquisite. You're not going to be surprised to say that when I then add in a full strand, this is a full 38 centimetre strand of high-grade labradorite. These gemstones alone, these strands purchased individually, you would be paying £30. You'd be paying for just the gemstones £30. Ignore the chain, you should be paying £30 for the gems alone. And you see those close-ups, If we had something to hide, you would not get a close-up. If we didn't think you got quality gemstones, we wouldn't give you that close-up. We've got nothing, and I promise you, nothing to hide. The reason we give you a money-back guarantee to the 31st of January is because we trust our quality is so good that you will get this gemstone and you will get this kit and you will not send it back. Because if we gave you that money-back guarantee and everybody sent it back, what would we be? We'd be out of business, but we don't. One of the nicest things about Jewellery Maker is that we give you the chance to make your decision when you get it home, but actually our returns rate is tiny. And in terms of standard return rates, for most businesses, for most retail businesses, you have to always add in the fact that you'll get returns. Our business, our Jewellery Maker business, is one of the smallest returns you can imagine in the retail because of our pricing and the quality is so good. People get them home and go, why am I going to send that one back? You're not going to send it back. £30 in the gemstones alone. Add in the chain as well. That's 10 metres of chain. Add in your beading thread, your monofilament and elastic. And add in your sterling silver findings. That includes an amazing addition. That includes your heart-shaped sterling silver chain. It includes toggle clasps and lobster claw clasps, shepherd hooks and head pins and jump rings and eye pins. Beg your pardon, not eye pins. Do beg your pardon there. Also includes your crimp beads, and all of this together comes to a price tag that really is going to knock your socks off. Half the stock of this kit sold before I even talked about the price tag. Half this kit has been sold on its just aesthetics. Now, more than half has been allocated without us talking about the price, but when I get to the price, that's when the rest of this stock is going to sell out, because £30 in your gemstones. You could be paying chain £12, I'm right there, £11.95, £12, £11.95. The sterling silver, £12.95. All of this means that you should be paying £60 for this kit. £60. Today, your price is just £34.95. You can't even get this combination. You can't even buy the gemstones and the threading pack for £34.95 as in individual purchases. You couldn't go to us and you couldn't come to our website, and you know what? Our website is extraordinarily competitive. We make sure that we're competing against every single jewellery supplier out there, and the reason that people come to us as the one-stop shop is because everything from our findings, our bindings, our threads and our gemstones are extraordinarily competitively priced. So you couldn't even buy on our website this combination for £34.95. I'm then going to give you for £34.95 10 metres of chain plus sterling silver findings, including another heart-shaped chain for £34.95. It's a last of stock. It is a last of stock offer now. This is not going to hang around. A limited availability, a real chance and a half. If you do want to join us, now is the time to do so. Congratulations if you've already picked up the phone. Congratulations if you joined us early, because you did the right thing, actually. You did absolutely the right thing. And it is the kind of deals. Oh, you did it. Oh, I need that neck. I'm taking my brooch off. I need that on. I so need that off. Forget the brooch. I need that necklace.
I'll put it on you.
I need that necklace. Now I'll do it.
Sure?
Yeah. Sure. I've had practice, 10 years of having to put jewellery on in a second on the sister channel. Now, sorry if it catches my mic, but... Do you honestly think this is coming off? Do you honestly think now it's on that this is going to come off? Not on your Nelly. Oh, love it.
I could have put another sort of 5 or 6 strands on, which would have looked absolutely stunning, but I wanted to use it for other things. It's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, and that's so simple.
I know, so easy to do.
That's so simple and yet so effective. And if you saw this in the high street, even if you're just going to the likes of your fashion shop, you'd be paying £30 or £40 for that look in the high street.
It is, it's really, really lovely.
And it wouldn't
simple.
be silver plated.
No.
It wouldn't be copper, it would be nickel based. It would last you a very short period of time, because fashion jewellery is all about fashion, and fashion is always changing. So they don't make jewellery to last, they make jewellery for fashion. Not here. Oh.
I love that. It's really nice.
And me.
Very nice.
God.
Be nice with different thicknesses of chain, actually.
I see, I just like that. And for somebody like me, that's as bold as I get. That's me being on the edge. I'm on the edge. I'm like Gaga. I'm on the edge.
No, you're not.
I've never paralleled myself to Gaga.
No.
I think it's fair to say I definitely don't have anywhere near her creativity, her eccentricities. But I'm on the edge when it comes to this kind of
nice.
It's fab.
Just
I love it. You've also made more.
Yes.
I'm just like that. That's just it for me. That's £34.95 sorted.
This one next to you, I quite like that, because this bit here, if I can zoom across, that bit comes off. Do you know that just feeds through? So that end bit comes off, and you've just got a nice simple chain if you wanted to.
So actually, in some ways, this could be a chain if you turned it the other way around, and you could add a pendant. So that could be the back if you wanted to add a pendant. But then you've made this an addition, so it's 2 looks for the price of 1.
Just hooks over the top. And the bracelet's pretty because it stands up when it's on your wrist. You know, they stand up.
Oh, let me have a look.
They're spiky.
I'm taking, yes, boys, I'm putting it. She's like, oh, she's moving it. There you go. If I hold it, because it'll be taut.
On your skin,
so when it's taut, it's going to like
have spiky.
Look at that. Did you see those bright blues there?
Aren't they beautiful?
Wow. Amazing. Gorgeous jewellery.
And the necklace at the end, don't worry about that. I was in the middle of doing that. I wanted to weave like a web of all these other beads left over with some chain, and I just haven't got round to doing it. So I should do it in,
I like
in
you
a
just
while.
don't worry about that.
No, and I've just stuck a chain on it, so but there you
don't
go.
worry
Mine
about
doesn't look very good, is it? I
worry
haven't finished
about
it yet.
And you made the earrings
and the
as well.
earrings as well, yeah.
She's there. That lady is there with the heart-shaped chain you've made the most of, haven't you?
Beautiful.
They're fab.
Really pretty.
Well, I know that's going to sell out. That kit has to sell out, and I'll leave you that.
Thank you.
And I'll take this.
Okay, good swap.
See, always thinking. Always thinking. Right, if you've just got the chain, then please, and if you've just got, of course, that beautiful rainbow moonstone, the aquamarine that I'm about to do, and if you thought that strand was good, then you have seen nothing like the quality of this aquamarine. And it was... Now, who was it? Samantha. Was it Samantha who was saying about the quality of our cut?
Yes.
Was Samantha, wasn't it?
I think so, yes.
Samantha was saying on the Wall of Fame, we should never underestimate the quality of the cut of our gemstones. And Samantha's picked up on a subject that is very close to my heart. For somebody like myself who was had the privilege of going to our cutting houses and seeing for myself the way a gemstone has to be faceted and a gemstone has to be read before it's even pre-cut. You have to understand the crystal formation, and that means quite simply understanding how Mother Nature has formed each gem. That's when we really get to appreciate the wow factor of this gemstone individually. This stone, and of course we've got to say that we're sourcing our gemstones throughout the world. There's every chance that you're looking here at us sourcing from one of the best deposits in the world right now for aquamarine, because you have here your Espirito Santo colours. Your Espirito Santo means that you're getting these amazing soft dusky blues. Those of you who have heard of Espirito Santo, it's based on the colouring that can be sourced in Brazil for aquamarine, but of course you can get Espirito Santo colours around the world for this gemstone, but no better at the present time than us locating this quality for you in this size. We have a prestige based on our channel and actually in our company, the Genuine Gemstone Company, that we want to do the very best by Mother Nature. And what we have to accept is that with genuine gemstones like this, we have very little to do with the qualities that you're going to own. We have very little to do. Mother Nature gives the colour, Mother Nature gives the clarity, Mother Nature gives the cut. Mother Nature does pretty much everything. There's one thing, one part that we can influence, and that's the cut of the gemstone. And the cut of the gemstone is one of the most essential aspects. We work alongside some of the finest lapidarists in the world, including Glenn Lira, who has quite simply the world-renowned lapidarist, who has the feature of his sculpture and his lapidary work at the centre of the GIA, which is the Gemological Institute of America. He works alongside us as a company because he sees and identifies our passion for giving the very best to Mother Nature. She does so much of the work, and all we need to do is harness that and cut it professionally and get the very best out of her creativity, and that's what we can do with these gemstones. We actually supply and we source our gemstones, and when we cut to get the best edge, the best finish, the finest qualities. That's what you have here. Jaipur at the moment, it's just become, and I mean just in the past year or so, become the leading cutting city for aquamarine, and we source most of our gemstones from those locations. So you really are looking at some of the finest lapidary work, because the lapidarists understand and absolutely appreciate the beauty of this gemstone in its natural form. Its rough state is one of soft subtleties of tone. It's a gemstone that has exquisite movement of light, and all the lapidarist needs to do is almost become one with Mother Nature. Understand her to the point where you are capturing her within that tiny moment of beauty. That's what you've got with this gem. I know you've got the colour, I know you've got the quality. I also know with this strand in particular, you've got the very best of the cut that we have given to you within this strand, the very best. And the cut is something that you really can't underestimate in a strand of this magnitude. This is your Espirito Santo coloured aquamarine. Your graduated faceted drops range from 7x5 to 15x8. The faceting is without doubt the most essential aspect of this strand, because without it there's nowhere near the quality you would see within each one of these cuts. If we didn't engage in owning and having some of the finest lapidary work placed into these gemstones, there's no way you would appreciate the true magnitude of beauty as you're seeing it now. And that's our passion. That's the genuine gemstone. That is Jewellery Maker's passion for giving you the finest of Mother Nature, the finest in what we can deliver alongside Mother Nature's beauty. This is a gemstone of choice. Aquamarine is a finest regarded gemstone, but on top of that we've added to that finery by giving you the finest grade cut. Yours for the taking. The quality is there, a strand of distinction without any hesitation. Yours for the taking for just £16.95. And when you start to consider the time that it takes to cut each one of these stones, I mean, I've had the privilege of standing and watching an individual gemstone like this faceted. I've actually been over to our cutting houses. I've actually been to our workshops and watched gemstones being cut and placed into jewellery as part of our sister channel, Gems TV. And as I've done that, it really does bring home the skill, the time, and it's normally a family heritage of faceting gemstones. It's not something that you just fall into. It's something that you'll watch your dad do, you'll watch your granddad do, and then you'll come into it. There are a number of lady lapidarists these days. It was for many, many years, and you know, it's just how it is. It was a gentleman's skill, but these days, of course, as evolution happens, ladies lapidary, beautiful qualities of craftsmanship. The workmanship is what we've got to highlight in this strand. You've got the ingredients, you know, you've got the best of aquamarine that we can offer you, but you've also got the best of the cut as well. £16.95, yours for the taking. Congratulations, top grade opportunity for a rock bottom price tag of just £16.95. Now then, I want to stick with this high regard to the cutting and the placing of gemstones. The sourcing of the gemstones is imperative. You have got here a real chance and a half to get the best of both worlds. We've sourced the gemstone that everybody wants at the moment, but we've carved it with your heart. And this is one of the most popular shapes within the jewellery industry. Not just 1 or 2 hearts though. I'm guessing you're probably getting 40 plus, easily 40 plus hearts within this one strand. A little bit of a conversation has been had between myself and Kim today. Before obviously we come to where we sit and we discuss what we've got and what we can fit in and how much we could, etc. And the conversation we had, and Kim's going to do a clearance bundle very shortly on this aventurine. I'll quickly show you it because I do need to show you these 2 deals almost side by side. Kim says she'll try and do this deal very soon indeed. 5 strands of aventurine, clearance deal. Also, lapis lazuli heart shapes. Now the reason I'm showing you these together, and you probably go, well, what's that about? I need to show you this piece of paper here. And this is a bracelet. And this is a bracelet that was sold in New York, and it came to auction in a very well-known auction house in September of 2013, so just a couple of months ago. This bracelet is designed by one of the world's most regarded jewellery giants, certainly one of the finest designers in the world. And this piece of jewellery went to auction with an estimated price, lapis lazuli and aventurine, estimated price of $10,000 to $15,000. Lapis lazuli and aventurine in a world-renowned designer piece of jewellery went to auction with an estimated, and of course that doesn't mean to say that it didn't go higher, $10,000 to $15,000. Lapis lazuli and aventurine. you know where I'm going. You know where, and I'm not going to the thousands, and I'm not even going to the hundreds, and we're going to pounds now. I don't even need to talk about the thousands. I don't even have to talk about hundreds of pounds, because here you've got the chance to get that aesthetic quality of effect, where you've got the lapis lazuli. And I mean, I could take on any of these beautiful aventurine, and you could get that lovely colour combination. Add in your pearls, of course. We gave you those amazing pearls at the beginning of the show. If you got any of the deals of the pearls earlier on at the beginning of the show, well, you just add those in, because that bracelet there, that's a combination of those gemstones. That's a combination of lapis lazuli, aventurine and pearls. Now you've got lapis lazuli, aventurine, and of course I can't do a direct comparison on the pricing, because I can't do a price comparison with exactly the same gemstones, because Mother Nature doesn't do exact gemstones. And of course, every single piece of jewellery that you create is your masterpiece, is your work of art. And you have got that work of art right now. You have got that opportunity to create a masterpiece of your own kind. Forget about the pricing of it, just think about the opportunity of creating a masterpiece. Lapis lazuli puffy heart for just £6.95, less than £7. How many pieces of jewellery can you create? Well, let's just see how many times. Well, it's going around my wrist 2.5, 3 times. So you could actually create yourself, even if it's just simple stretchy bracelets, even if that's the result of your masterpiece. And look, there is no right and wrong in jewellery, right? You can have the world's amazing designers giving you these extraordinary features of classic jewellery, but actually, do you know what? You could create your own classic jewellery that's right for you, and there is no right and there is no wrong. That's the lovely thing about coming to Jewellery Maker, is that we rejoice in the fact that your masterpiece is just that. It's your creativity, and it's your designer inspiration that we celebrate. And you've got the chance to give that influence for just £6.95. Massive congratulations. 150 carats of lapis lazuli you've got there for £6.95. And if you do want to try and maybe capture some of the beautiful colour combinations that's been created within that auction house piece, if you do want to get that colour combination, the likes of the blues against the greens, and then the pearl essence, you want to get that look, we've done the pearls, we've done the lapis lazuli. Now we're going to a clearance deal on your aventurine. Clearance. 1, they're huge. 2, they're huge as well. 3, 4, getting there, 4 drops. 5, that is 5 strands, 5 strands for a clearance price tag. Within this combination, we are offering you over 1,000 carats of aventurine. 1,000 carats of aventurine you have here. It's clearance. There's an amazing arrangement of shapes and sizes, top drilled, mid drilled. I've got queues on the phone lines. I've got an opportunity that you don't want to miss out on. I appreciate that. I'll get straight to the price tag. I mean, of course, we know that this is a busy day. We know that this is a big opportunity. It's getting bigger by the minute, because you've got 5 strands of aventurine, over 1,000 carats. Oh. Right, I'm just going to say one thing to Kim, right? What is the point of us preparing? What is the point in me coming in and giving 2 hours of my time? I could have been in bed. I could have been in bed. What was the point of me coming in 2 hours earlier when you then take the prices even lower than what you said you were going to do? Sorry, I do. You were just... She's unstoppable. My earpiece has fallen out, but I tell you what, I'm sure you're talking to me, but I've no idea what you're saying. No idea what you're saying. That's probably a blessing. And oh my goodness me. I've lost my earpiece somewhere down my back. Congratulations if you get this one. I will just quickly find my earpiece wherever it's gone. Massive congratulations. If you want to join us, Mike is offering that he'll come and find my earpiece for me. Oh. all just all heart there, aren't you? It's part of the job. Love it. £15 is all you pay. Congratulations there. A big deal for a low price tag. You can't miss out on those kind of deals. Oh no, come back. I had hold of it and now it's disappeared again. £15. Hey, I can hear. Oh, Kim says, just as I get my earpiece working again, it's sold out. It's sold out. Just read it. Just sold out. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. I've got people on the phone lines. If you've got a phone in your hand, you need to put the phone down because you won't be being successful. It has sold out. No point in waiting on the lines. I can repeat and repeat. It's definitely sold out, so don't wait on the lines. It's every chance that you're just wasting your precious, precious time. Where am I going? Oh, yes, of course. Now then. We've just done this strand of your marquise of aventurine. Now, if we're going to match them, what about matching them with this lavender amethyst? That looks so pretty. That just would go so well, wouldn't it? I mean, if I just interceded these, if I just interlocked them and just did, sorry, 2 seconds, that is such a pretty piece of jewellery you could create. I mean, delicate because of the subtlety of the colour, but also delicate, just the right size to get a very elegant piece of jewellery. If you've got the aventurine, don't hesitate now to get the matching lavender amethyst drops as well. This is a matching opportunity. We've just brought to you the Marquise top drill. Now we're going to give you the Marquise top drill lavender amethyst to match alongside it. I mean, even if you didn't just get the that aventurine, the facts are, it says that if you've made any purchase today, things like the chain, things like the sapphires, things like the amazing mystic topaz, all of those would match breathtakingly well to this strand. It's got an elegance about it, a beautiful soft subtlety. Would I call it lavender amethyst? My inkling is actually, I'd probably say Rose de France because it's a little bit more softer, a little bit more delicate shade of pinks and soft lavender tones coming together. 60 carats of your lavender amethyst, top drilled marquise shape. One price tag only. That price is £9.95. I mean, you've got yourself a deal on that clearance aventurine. You saved some serious money in the aventurine. That money you've saved, this is it. The money you have saved, you are getting right now to the chance to buy your matching lavender amethyst. Would be a perfect addition. Absolutely exquisite way to really almost a fuse colour tones. You know, I'll do it again because I think that's almost like you could make a vine for the next line, or perhaps for the hair, like a vine across the hair with those gemstones together. That's pretty. That is a really pretty combination. I like a lot. Have you got the aventurine? Definitely go for that one. Oh, let's go big. Let's go large. Yes, we are going large for you now. We did some fabulous clear quartz yesterday. Just flew out. Now we're going bigger. Whoa, and we're sticking with the clarity. You know, we've got to remind ourselves that often is the case with Mother Nature, the larger it gets, the more exposed you are to imperfections. You know, that's the thing. That's just how it is. That's how Mother Nature, she works. And here you've got a chance to really get something there. Clear quartz. You've got there 520 carats of your clear quartz. 520 carats. You get big. I mean, the range is 40 by 20 to 17 by 23. 14 by 20. Huge gemstones. Huge. And look at how, if I hold this up and just show you how clear they are. Wowzers. Crisp clarity. You can actually almost see my reflection. Hello. There you can see my hand. You see my fingers? That's how clear they are. That is how clear you're looking at with this gemstone. That is a crisp colour. And if you've got something like those pink banded columns, if I just put that pink against it, can you see how the pink moves through the gemstone? If you just put colour against it, you know that you're going to get a reaction, whatever the colour you put against it. It's a big clarity and it's a big quality. One offer, one deal, and it's yours for the taking. £8.95 is all you pay. Less than a tenner would be good, but less than £9, even better. And of course, again, going back to that saving you made with the aventurine, by making those savings, you don't even have to hesitate to add to your order on these deals. One postage and packing for the whole day of just £2.95, and you can add, quite simply, as many times as you like on that single P&P. It means that you've got the chance to watch for our designer-inspired showcase that we've got from 1 o'clock today. 1 till 5 is designer inspired with Kirsty. Yes, Kirsty's going to be our designer for the day, so that'll be lovely to have her company. And then on top of that, from 5 to 9, you'll be with me, and I tell you what, it's going to be busy, busy, busy. Oh, you're not designing. Oh, you're producing. Kirsty's just went, I'm doing what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Kirsty, she said she's good, but she can't do that today. We've got Maggie. I haven't seen Maggie yet. Okay, Maggie is joining us today from 1 o'clock, and of course, Kirsty producing. Then you've got me from 5 o'clock. Of course, the Miss It, Miss Out show from 5 o'clock is on Freeview. Those of you watching on Freeview now, you can join us on Freeview channel 50 from 5 o'clock. So I look forward to having your company then. It's going to be busy. I have said the word bargain several times for the Miss It, Miss Out show. I'm saying bargain again to make it happen. Right then. Ooh. Pastel blues. Pastel blues. Look at those. Soft, delicate, subtle, and here, I mean, really, you're going to know this is true blue. If I thought about what blue would really make the biggest impact to my jewellery collection right now, especially with what I've purchased today, I mean, I'm thinking about obviously the rainbow moonstone. I'm thinking about that lovely clear quartz, the aquamarine. It's soft, it's delicate, it's quite tranquil. That's what you've got here, that fresh quality of colour. And look at that banding, almost like blue lace agate, isn't it? It has got that lovely internal flecking and that texture in. Blue chalcedony plain round, 10mm rounds you're getting here. A very classic shape, but a very popular gemstone. Don't see a lot of this gemstone in our vaults, and certainly when we get it, it doesn't hang around. Yours for the taking. First time on air. Potentially last time on air on that price. £7.95 is all you're going to pay. Great deals and great offers all the way through today and continuing through until 9 o'clock this evening. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial on our free phone number, or you can join us on the web at www.JewelleryMaker.com. It's been a spectacular day today. It's been lovely to have your company. I will just have to just adjust my dress because I lost my microphone. I had to so ladies, you might have just seen too much there. Sorry. Your eyes will never be the same again. It's been lovely to have your company today. Have you had a good time?
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Do you feel, oh, now then, did you get to do your pendant?
No.
Too busy talking.
Yeah.
Too busy talking. And have you made more jewellery? Let me come into the middle. Let's I'll come in. Can I shift you in? Have you made more jewellery since you've been on?
Yes, I made a ring and I made a bracelet.
Oh my goodness, you have.
Yeah.
Enjoyed
with
it?
The aventurine, yeah.
What have you found about that aventurine?
Crosses. Oh, it's so lovely.
Those crosses are brilliant. Did you make the ring?
Yeah, made the ring, made the bracelet. The bracelet just fits very nicely to you, next to your skin.
That's perfect. Yes. Been busy since...
Finished my necklace.
Ah, so now then, I don't know whether we can get that. Mike, can you grab that? Because that's, you were saying that you were... Yes, you were doing all the rolling.
Doing it around the chain was a bit tough going.
That looks lovely. Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, slightly sore fingers now.
That would go very nicely with the chain necklace that Debbie's made. Yeah. Even if you had just a couple of extra pearls, Debs, that would be beautiful, wouldn't it? Just add a bit of extra texture. Extra texture is always good. Busy?
Yes.
Happy?
Yeah.
And obviously you joined us yesterday.
I did, yes.
And you did Natalia's...
the silver clay rings.
How did you get on? What did you think?
I made a ring and a pendant.
And enjoyed it?
Fantastic. Yeah, it was a great day yesterday, today as well.
What did you learn yesterday that you know you're going to walk away with and really appreciate from the workshop?
I do silver clay anyway, but I had never mastered the art of doing the rings, doing the sealing and making it seamless. So
you really feel like you've grasped it now, you've got that
definitely.
sense. If you do want to join us on any of our workshops, or you want to join us on our Sunday experience, it would be lovely to have your company here. You do get to see how we all get on with it in terms of how the show rolls, and you get to just have loads of fun. And the workshops, as I say, I can't say anything other than every time I see a workshop, I just know the value for money that you're receiving. Our guest designers are spectacular. Debbie, you've got a couple coming up, haven't you?
First week in December, yes, I've got basic polymer clay, chainmail, and then the kaleidoscope.
So anybody who wants to join us on our workshop, speak to our call centre. We've got a fantastic day still lined up from 1 o'clock. Right, in fact, straight after this break, you've got the gorgeous Becky taking you through some amazing designs with Maggie, and then you'll have me from 5 o'clock for You Missing This Out. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies. Big thanks to Debbie, and thanks for your company. It's been lovely to see you. Take care. Bye-bye. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week,